Will do.
Okay. So, Alvin, Massan, your captain shirts land ho, and as you look off, just to the front of the ship, you see an island with just a few ships at bay, and as it goes in, you see just an array of stone buildings, and behind that, a strange large forest. And as you approach, it seems your current crew, is getting everything ready to move. So they're lifting things up from below, from the bottom deck, and getting what you know is foodstuffs for this island.
Sure.
And
We don't have to help them, do we? Like, that wasn't part of the...
I mean, you should probably help at some point, but...
I'm looking at
If we get close enough to the dock, I jump off.
So,
Okay.
have I already joined at this point? I imagine no.
I think,
No,
no, this is the ship that me and Mithrix's character are starting on.
Okay.
I'm in a hurry.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, at this point, I imagine Alvin's looking around furiously for any signs.
Yeah.
So I guess as the ship approaches, Alvin, you jump off, like right before it lands?
No, you know where like I'm
Onto
guessing
the dock.
there's up here where there's a dock. You know. Where
Yeah.
Oh, okay, not
get
in the
close
water.
enough. I'm not gonna wait for. No, I'm not gonna wait for like the boarding plank or whatever. I'm just gonna jump when I can get to the dock.
Okay.
I'm in a hurry.
I'm gonna have just a quick look around. That's a good question. I would have asked Alvin, did you see the dude's ship at any point? Do you know what it looks like? Can we look for it in the port?
Do I know the guy's ship?
You've seen it from... Well, I mean, you've been on it, actually. It's nothing too special.
So it's not something
yeah.
that would
Yeah,
stick
yeah.
out from yeah.
No.
So, can I look for it? Can I maybe roll see if I see it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll also throw out a perception for that. Because that's what I would be doing. I think Alvin would be. Oh, never mind. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not. My hood's too.
Actually, I'll get-
Lol.
Don't see
my
it.
God.
Oh, wow.
What a way to christen the campaign.
1 in
First
200
roll is
times.
amazing.
Oh yeah, I would roll. This was the first roll, but I'll start rolling with my dice.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
actually gonna say that it has 2 sails, and the front sail is green.
Okay.
But we
Oh.
don't see it here. Maybe they.
Not currently. I
Could
mean,
be on the other side of the island. Could
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
maybe it's blocked by the other sail.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, how many? You name me Flan.
For now, pick a name, dude.
I mean, if you'd picked a name,
No,
it would
no,
have been a
no,
problem.
no. He doesn't get to pick a name anymore.
No,
It's
you don't.
Bertha.
You don't get to pick a name. It's
We also
Bertha.
we also chose your character looks now. So
Yeah,
it's Bertha.
I actually really like that.
pretty good.
And
Yeah.
and she is called Bertha. And if she's not, if you don't like her, that's what I'm calling her. You look like
I
a
don't
Bertha.
actually mind.
Awesome.
That's-
Cool.
Okay, I'll change your character sheet.
I'm changing it now.
Roughly how many ships can I see? Like, what kind of scale of island are we talking about here?
You can see 5 ships currently at the dock. You can only see 1 dock from here.
Okay. So not like a really bustling port.
No,
More like a town.
Not especially.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you've gone there to transport goods.
I've been here before.
No, I just mean like currently.
Sure.
You're
That's a
going
good question though.
transport
Have
goods.
I been here before?
No, I wouldn't say so. No.
Okay, cool.
Me neither, I'm guessing.
I think out of the two
No.
of us, I'm probably more
Yeah,
likely to have
I
traveled.
think I've been like 2 places or 3 places.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. keep going.
So are we already in port, or are we still?
Oh, you now reach up to port. Yeah.
I jump off.
You jump off onto the port.
You know,
Oh,
if
you're
that's 10 feet or more up, that's 4 damage.
Yeah.
Oh
An
shit!
acrobatics
Let me get my.
I have to do an acrobatics check. I can do that.
Actually, yeah. Make an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna roll. Okay.
Yep. How much is fall damage?
13.
Fall
13.
damage is 1d. This is why you need me. Fall damage is 1d6 for every 10 feet you fall. You
10
take no fall damage under 10 feet.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
with, a,
I did a dexterity. It's 13.
with a 13, I think you're fine. You just land. You
Pretty flat, but like not.
you
enough
have
eat
to
shit.
step a couple feet forward.
Sure.
I'm
I'm waiting.
It's
I'm
a
taking
funny
the round.
bone.
I'm not jumping.
uh,
I think I would call to Alvin, just like, don't run off too far. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
I'm
and look for any people that like look like locals and ask if they've seen it.
okay.
Sure.
Well, actually, as you jump off, your captain shouts, "Oi, you're supposed to be helping."
That's why I left the person behind.
What are you running off?
Me?
No.
I
No.
don't think I would run off.
No. Okay.
If that yeah, no, I would stay in. No.
Okay.
You,
So he's jumped off
you,
and like
you actually.
He just
have-
forgot. He just
heel
forgot.
turns. Heel turns to help. Okay, cool. That makes
you
things
haven't
easier
even
for me.
read the page yet. So.
I accept the rope they throw over to tie the boat off. I guess.
Sure.
Okay.
That would be
there's,
the.
there's a guy at the docks there just waiting for it, but
Yeah, I take his
you
job.
step in the way and he gives you a bit of a questioning look. It's definitely watching you as you do it to make sure everything goes right.
Do I have to roll something for that? Both on one. All of a sudden, the boat is on the other side of the sea. Because someone didn't tie it up correctly.
Have you been on a boat before? Have you ever
Yeah.
done that?
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay, in that case, you know how to tie a knot.
Yeah.
Like that is, yeah, I think that's pretty basic.
Profile picks a black screen. What?
Yeah, I think it tried to capture your camera or something, and you probably have a cap over it.
Okay. One second.
Mine's.
It shouldn't have
I-
both.
Yeah, so it does sometimes though. If you go into settings,
I'll put none. Doing chat.
There it is.
Is
No.
that
Not
fine?
too much, but yeah, I think that worked.
Everything reloaded for me.
Yeah, everything's
so-
reloaded.
The boat stabilizes, and one of the crew throws over the plank, and everybody just gets to work.
sure. I'm going to try and avoid doing as much work as possible.
Okay.
I'm just trying to do it as fast as fucking possible.
Let me think.
Fucking bums.
But I need to keep going. I'm in a
How do
hurry.
you want? How do you want to do this?
Maybe.
Oh,
Do you,
well,
are you
like
gonna just
I
carry
will
stuff
have been,
slowly?
I will
or-
have been, I will have been in my like kind of very weak and like sickly kind of crone kind of outfit and persona like the whole trip.
Oh, okay.
So like if someone asked me to lift a box, I'll be like, "Oh, it's been many years since I've lifted anything heavier than a teacup, my friend."
Okay, I'm.
It's amazing.
It's like, oh, these aching bones. Have
You're
pity
playing
on
an
a
old
poor
lady.
old woman. That's what, bitch. That's what
Okay,
I wanted
roll.
to say.
Deception.
Roll
Performance, I think.
performance.
Performance,
Roll
yeah.
performance.
It is bullshit. So yeah, it's up to you. Like I would be flexing my deceptive muscles to a degree.
It would be
Yeah.
deception.
See, I'm thinking though. I
Been
should
doing it
tell
the
you what
entire
I'm thinking.
time, so it's a performance as well.
It's kind of both, but again,
Yeah, I'll roll whatever you want. I mean, I do get the performance because I'm putting on an act, so
Yeah. Oh,
um,
I'm gonna say performance. Yeah.
cool. Here's the fucking. Let me just check something. I want to see how cheeky. I'm not gonna see these fucking dudes again. How long does this last? It only lasts a minute, so I'm not gonna get away with that.
Keep in mind you have a captain and probably 4 other crewmates. No, 3 other crewmates. Sorry.
Am I there?
Lifting.
No, this is just me and Mythix's
Oh,
intro.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out a performance.
Nice.
It's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, if they're the kind of people who don't give a shit, like if they're the extremely sympathy-lacking individuals, like that probably wouldn't fly too much, if you know what I mean.
You'll be like, just take the smaller box.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, we all got aching bones, bitch. Fucking pick that up.
I'd say one of the crewmates walks over to you and tells you to pick up a box.
Okay. I pick up like the lightest looking box I can find, and I
Okay.
walk very slowly with it.
Okay. He just sighs and gets on with it. I think he moves faster at this point,
Sure,
just
sure,
to make up for you.
sure.
But the captain does walk over and says, "You're hired." You're hired. You were hired. No, I let you on the ship. With you're supposed to be hired to help transport goods. And wait, would you have looked to sick leave when?
Yeah, I could have been like, I mean, I've got like medicinal stuff on me. I could have very easily been like, you know, I'll take care of scurvy and splinters, and I can probably cook as well to some degree. So I
Okay,
don't know
it
if I
wouldn't
would
be
have
a long
been.
trip.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have necessarily been helping with the boxes, but if that's what I needed to do to get on the boat, I would have lifted a box, you know.
Yeah,
So
I think that would have been pretty much it.
okay, cool. I mean, I'll lift the boxes. I mean, I'm not gonna throw up that much of a fuss. It'll have just
Yeah.
been like a cheeky whinge to see if I can wiggle out of it, and then when they make me lift the boxes, I'm gonna pretty much feign it in and do just the bare minimum. I'm not gonna be like over the top and be useless, but I'm definitely aiming to do as little as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be getting in the way or like not doing my, you know, what was asked of me. I'll just be ineffective at it and slow.
And Elvin will be just running up and down.
I mean, yeah, I'm guessing that Alvin will be kind of making up for me
Okay. Yeah.
if he's going double time.
Okay. It's gonna come off your pay though.
Oh, I don't like that. I think at this point I'm like, I would just get on with it then. At
Okay.
that point, I'd sigh. I mean, I've only got 10 strength, so there's only so much I physically can do. But
I have 8 strength.
Yeah.
Fucking weaklings.
Okay, I'm gonna say everything gets off. The captain comes over and gives Alvin. Fuck, how does money work?
it would almost certainly be like. I mean, how long were we on the boat? Like a week, 2 weeks,
Like a day
a day? Like
or
a
less.
silver each would be a lot for that.
Really?
Yeah, this level, yeah. Like I would just call it a silver each, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
This is so early game. Like a day's labor, like a good job for a worker, a good job would get you a gold per day. Like a
Really?
good job, you know. I think the player's handbook puts most like day laborers, like farmers and shit, about 5 copper per day, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say he gives 1 silver, 2 copper to Alvin, and he gives 1 silver to Masa.
Cool.
Okay, so you want to ask around.
Yeah, I want to look like help, ask people for help, looking for them.
Well, there is just literally on the docks here. There's that one person who you stole their work.
Yeah,
There's yeah.
I don't think he likes me,
It's whatever. I'm
but
sure
I'll ask him anyways. I'm looking. I'm in a hurry.
Okay.
So, hello, good sir. I'm looking for a boat. It might have been docked here, if it's not here anymore, because I
What kind
can't
of boat?
see it. I think it has 2 sails, and one of them is green.
You mean like that one? And he points like just to the very edge, and
Oh shit, there it is.
yeah,
What?
there it is.
And you're like, oh, you would have thought we would have seen that.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Oh, D&D.
mean, In your defense, the front sail is smaller than you'd expect, and
Anyway.
also rolled up.
I think at this point, I would come over, put a hand on Alvin's shoulder, and just be like, "Let's calm down. Let's be smart about this. We're gonna get them."
The boat is over
Because
there.
I know as soon as he sees the boat, his first reaction will be to literally just disappear in a cloud of smoke, full speed into town. And like, I'm trying to kind of, as much as possible, kind of pull on his reins a little bit, so that like what happened in the last town doesn't happen again, where he spends the night in a jail cell.
Okay.
And I would bring
Fine.
that up. I'd be like, we just got into town. The last thing, if you spend another night in a jail cell, we might miss that boat. So let's just be smart about this and take
Okay,
it.
what's
take
the
it slow.
plan?
Did you say you were going to get them? Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah, we know who that is. You can go.
You do?
Yeah,
Are you
we-
sure?
Oh yeah, this is a 2-person conversation now.
Wait, what?
What's going on?
Wait, what?
I'm talking to
Just
the
walk off.
NPC. Yeah, I'm literally just walking off
Okay.
with Alvin. Like the NPC, like served his purpose.
Well,
Like that's the
good
thing.
luck to you.
Alvin's single-minded, and I'm rude.
Yeah.
So we've both lost interest in that NPC now.
Well, good luck to you.
I don't even speak. I'm trying to get to the boat, but I'm being
You're going to the
stopped.
boat.
Yeah. So I'll say to Alvin, because he asked like what the plan is. Like, we'll go like to the obvious place. We'll look for Rowdy Tavern or whatever there is in town. Then we'll start asking questions. If we see him, we'll start thinking of a plan. Okay? Because I mean, come on. If you go after him, you're gonna get decked. So we've got to be smart about this. Figure out where they're staying, steal it back.
We don't have enough money to hire any help, do we?
I mean, I don't.
Maybe we could just say we have money to hire people and like not pay them.
So risky business there.
Wow.
It's risky considering we're on an island. Typically,
Like a second.
I don't like causing too much trouble unless I know I've got a boat out in the morning. That might actually be smart to try and sort something like that out before we make trouble. But I think the first thing, honestly, Alvin, the first thing we need to do is make sure they're not leaving anytime soon. Okay?
So how do we learn this?
Ask around. If we can find a member of their crew and they don't know who we are, we can ask questions. But I think
Okay.
for now, let's just head into town, find a tavern. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I guess I could eat.
Cool. So I think we're both just gonna head into town.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this docks is actually pretty much on a beach. and it quickly goes up into just like a cobblestoned wall, which then becomes an extra level, essentially.
Okay. Yeah.
The beach is kind of on the bottom level.
Sure. Oh, there's like names for that shit, dude. I don't know what it is. I also have my huge fucking bag at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I travel pretty heavy. I've basically got like all of my possessions like on my back, including like tent, bedroll, everything. So many pots and pans and bags and shit. Yeah, it's like 100 pounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's a lot.
You must be encumbered at that point, right?
I'm heavily encumbered, so I'm
Heavily
slow.
encumbered.
Yeah, I'm slow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a crew.
Yeah, I'm using all 10 points of strength here to get this into town.
It's strength times 50.
Yeah. So the way it works is I've worked out the weight of everything I own, and the character sheet does it for me. Yeah. So it's not too much. Like I can still move.
Yeah.
But I think my walking speed is 10 right now. So like I will be wanting to unload this somewhere. Like
Okay.
So our first goal would definitely be to find a tavern, then to make sure they're not leaving immediately, then to find some accommodation, and then we would start trying to figure out what our plan is, you know?
Okay. So you want to go into town?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
at
for sure.
this cobbled wall, there are steps leading very close to where your ship landed. And then further on the right, nearer to where that boat was, that
Yeah.
ship, there's more of a slope.
Okay.
So as you go up the steps, immediately there are just stone houses or stone buildings everywhere.
Okay.
And it goes on almost as far as you can see, and then slowly, it's on a slope, and then slowly plateaus out a bit. And then you can see the tops of the trees just poking through.
Are you okay, Keith?
What the fuck is going on?
Same book?
As you walk forward, it should be pretty easy to find a tavern.
Jesus.
Monk, your
Microphone is,
microphone is really bad.
Wait, what?
You're
mic
getting a lot of
got
feedback.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
like
worst.
that. It could be
Is
like
it like now?
a little
It
bit.
did at the start of that.
It sounds like literal feedback. Just make sure it's plugged in properly.
It sounds like
Well, it
sounds
is,
like
but it's like right in front of me, so I'm like slightly pushing the connector. I'll move it a bit forward.
Sure.
Okay.
There you go.
Does sound better now.
Okay, good. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I need to stop rolling my dice. I had a crit and I've had a 1 now.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Near the top of the plateau, you see a lot more wooden buildings as well.
Okay, cool.
It's a very sudden shift. On your way, there's a central road, and all the other roads don't seem very useful. You get the impression that going forward will get you closer to the center, and thus
Yeah, you
More-
would imagine it would be pretty kind of obvious what, like, the path from the dock to the town center would be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say eventually you find a building with a sign that says the workshop.
Does this
which-
look like a tavern?
Definitely.
Okay, cool.
Whereas all the other lampposts so far have been either some kind of stone or a metal, even. This building is. It's not up near all the other wooden ones, but this one does
Yeah.
seem to mostly be made of wood.
I'm just gonna check with Alvin real quick. Just double checking. These guys definitely know what you look like, right?
Yeah, they stole something from me, so yeah, they know what.
Yeah. And like most of the crew will know what you look like.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
think I
I'm
was
just
on
gonna
their
pull
back.
him.
I was on
I'm
a
gonna-
boat ride with them. Like, I got a ride from them, right?
Oh, you did, yeah.
So yeah, I was on their boat.
I'm just gonna like pull him into just like a side alley for a second. I'm gonna root around in my backpack and pull out a disguise kit. And I'm
Okay.
literally just gonna do like the bare minimum, like give him a bit of a like a bit of a fake mustache, you know.
Roll your disguise kit to see how good.
Yeah,
Some
I'm
Santa
just
Claus
gonna
I'm gonna say
shadow.
still roll, yeah.
yeah, like eye bags and stuff, make him look older, you know, because you're pretty young, right, Alvin?
Yeah,
you're
for,
like
for half elf, I'm pretty.
yeah. I'm gonna make you look more old. I'm gonna try and like tape back the ears behind his hair so they don't stick out.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. How do I roll a disguise kit? Do I have that?
Kia, your mic
Shit.
is still picking up.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll with the disguise kit. I'm guessing that's Dex plus proficiency.
Proficiency.
Sure. So this would be +2.
Oh, plus
Nice.
So it's a 22.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
22, damn. Okay.
Yeah, because
well,
that's just my raw dex, and I would have proficiency, and my proficiency's 2, so that's 22. I'll get a macro set up for that.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
using.
I think all you set out to do was make him look a bit older and just faintly different, so he's not recognizable.
If you're, I mean, yeah. So it would basically just be that, like, if you weren't expecting him, if you weren't looking for him, you wouldn't
Mhm.
recognize him. You'd just skim
Yeah.
right over him. You know, like, just get rid of the distinguishing features. Make it look like he's older. He's got some facial hair. You know, like nothing too crazy. We're not talking like full on like transformation, but like I don't expect these guys are going to be looking for him.
No.
So just so like they will skim over him, and especially if he doesn't get close, like he'll blend into a room.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm pretty happy with it. So I popped that disguise kit
Yes.
back in the bag, and
I think you're probably proud.
yeah,
I'm
I'd
proud.
say so. I was like, that's some good work, you know.
What did you do to me?
I've
else?
made you look older, given you some eye bags, given you a mustache, and some stubble, and tucked your ears back so they don't stick out, so you look more human.
Thanks, I guess.
How does it look? How does it look?
I mean, I think I would have probably done like a 5-minute job at most.
Yeah, pretty minimum, but enough
Yeah.
to just.
Yeah.
not
This
big.
is, and I'll explain to Alvin. Like, this is literally just so you don't walk in, and if they're sat at the first table, they don't just drag your ass to the curb and beat the shit out of you. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna like, Alvin, look at me. Are you going to cause a scene if they're in that tavern?
Well, as you put it, you don't want me to. It feels like you don't want me to do that, so let's not do that.
Like,
again.
There's 2 of us, Alvin. Alvin, there's 2 of us. We can't.
Yeah,
we're
but there
not
was
gonna
one of me first, and that didn't go so well. But now there's 2 of us, so
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
enough, right?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I don't want to get in a fight. Okay, I want to help you get that. I want to help you get that watch back, but I don't want to get in a fight. You know, if I'll be honest with you, Alvin. If you start something, I'm just gonna pretend like I don't know you. Like, I'm here to help you steal back something that was stolen. right? And you're not strong enough, and there's not enough of us to walk in there and beat them and then take it. Okay, we're gonna have to steal it back. And it's hard to steal things if you start shit. Okay, so just promise me.
I won't start shit.
Okay, cool. Do I believe him?
Oh, that's a good point.
Do I roll? Like, what do I roll?
Insight.
Persuasion?
I will roll insight, and you
Yeah.
roll deception or persuasion, depending
Yeah.
on what you're
I won't
using.
tell you what I'm rolling. What I
Yeah, you don't have to. Oof.
Oof.
I beat you 24.
No way. Okay, cool.
An 18 plus 6.
Fucking, we've all got charisma because we're all fucking
Yeah.
okay.
Not me.
He's. You're pretty certain he's telling the truth.
Okay. Well, regardless, I was telling the truth that if he starts something, he's on his own. So that's good enough for me at the least. So,
I don't really have charisma.
yeah,
Good.
we're just gonna head into the tavern, and like the first thing I'm gonna try and do is find a quiet table for two of us. I'm gonna dump my bag on the ground, and I'm gonna get some booze. Like that's the
Okay.
plan for me anyway as we go in.
I just follow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's probably about not too long after midday at the moment.
Okay, cool. So probably
Okay.
not too busy then.
Maybe mid-afternoon, I would say.
Sure.
So you walk in, you see a human, a halfling behind the bar, kind of to the side, just cleaning up and doing menial tasks.
Yeah.
And just one other person sitting in the corner with a small glass of probably hard liquor in front of them.
Cool. So it's pretty quiet then.
Yeah.
Cool. Like I'm yeah.
It could probably hold 20 people comfortably. Maybe
Okay.
30.
Okay. I'm gonna look for a quiet booth or small table, kind of like tucked away, if possible. Yeah.
Okay. Probably couldn't get too tucked away, but
Do I see any people from the boat that I recognize?
no, nobody.
And yeah, I'm just gonna order some drinks.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm
Early-
gonna inquire
early
about
drinkers,
prices
are you?
first.
Huh?
I'll inquire about prices first.
Okay.
I'm not gonna spend too much on drinks.
And so will I. How much money do you have, actually?
I have more than 1 silver.
Oh, that is nothing to you.
I think it's literally a silver for a drink. Like, shit's expensive.
Yeah, or sometimes less for depending.
Like an entire day's wait for one drink.
Yeah, yeah. I get the impression from the manual that adventurers get overcharged for fucking everything based on the amount that people earn. But it's all wonky. All the money stuff is wonky. It's all based around adventure economy, which doesn't make a lot of sense if you start applying it to practical
Yeah.
real world stuff.
I was gonna ask for their cheapest beer.
Cheapest beer.
Whatever you got on tap, I guess.
That'll be 2 bronze, 2 copper.
2
2
copper.
copper.
I'll pass him 2 copper.
I'll have some ale.
Do you want the same shitty stuff?
No.
No, not sorry. The same stuff. The same stuff. as
No,
your friend.
I want some ale.
Some ale.
Some decent ale. Do you have
no, but-
decent ale?
I would say so.
Okay, well,
We get it-
I want some.
We have
How
one
much is that?
local, and we have 2 that are shipped in, including this one your friend here has.
Local will be cheaper. I'll have local.
Okay. That would be 4 copper.
Cool. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I like this. I really like this music.
Yeah, this is good. This is right music.
Tavern music.
This person just pours your drinks as you talk. They're definitely used to it.
Cool.
I asked her if there's any new people except for us within recently.
New people?
People like that have just come in.
Just today, or in general? Only one here today is Freddy over there. As they kind of whisper that.
What?
Are you looking for someone in particular?
No. No, we're not.
I guess we're not.
Not from
Okay.
that.
Thank you for the drinks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think. So I'm gonna lean in and just like talk to Alvin so people can't hear. And say, let's just wait. I don't know. I don't feel great about blurting out who we've come into town looking for immediately to the bartender. So
Yep.
I want this place to fill up a little bit, so we'll probably just stay here for a bit, unless you want to have a wander around town and kind of get to know the place. I might see if I can make a little bit of coin while we're here as well, if we have time. But I think if we're going to be asking questions,
What time was it?
like just after midday.
Just after midday.
Mid afternoon, maybe 2 or 3.
So, and this I'm guessing this will fill up at around like evening time, like 7 or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
A lot of the
that's what
buildings-
it is.
Well, I think it might be good. Well, if we're not gonna be doing anything now, I'll just go into the forest, maybe hunt some stuff,
Okay.
get some food, maybe some extra cash to pay for food later.
Sure.
Um,
I am going to once I finished up my drink. If let's say Alvin, let's say meet back here in about 4 hours.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to go down near the docks, close enough to the docks that I can see the harbor and see the ship. Just keep an eye on it. Make sure it's not leaving, or make sure it doesn't look like it's being loaded up to leave. And I'm going to set up my little booth on the main street. Can I do that? Can I see the dock and the ship from like a relatively busy street?
Wait, you
Oh
have a
yeah,
booth?
I would say so. The street kind of continues all the way down to.
Yeah, cool. So I'm just gonna like by the side of the road set up my little like fortune teller's booth. Which
Okay.
is that's most of what I'm carrying around is. I'm gonna go through it. If I'm setting up, I'm definitely gonna go through what I've got here.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a pop-up tent, and I've got some voodoo dolls, 4 shrunken heads, a human skull, crystal ball, dozen vials of mysterious liquids, several different packs of cards, tons of herbs and ingredients in pouches and jars, some rope, an hourglass, some books in the background there. I light a lamp, just like hanging in the back. Yeah, let's see. I've got a small cauldron and some perfumes lying
How
around.
big is this tent?
It's like I sit in it, and all of this shit is just like behind me and hanging from the top. It's pretty small. It's like really compact.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like a booth, like you'd see it like
It
a
is.
con or something.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is, or like a carnival booth. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much exactly what it is. But it's small. I sit in it, so it's maybe like 5 feet off the ground,
Okay.
and like 4 feet across, maybe. And all of this shit is just kind of like littered in. So like people actually kind of have to like stoop down to look in. But the main thing is like I'm in the shadows. Like they kind of see the hood. They don't really see my face. They see my like scaly green hands coming out of the ends of my cloak, and I've got a crystal ball on a cushion. Like that's like the main thing, and some cards as well. Like on the front of the booth.
I forget. Do you have a little bit of kind of a snout almost at all? Or is it, no, your face fairly flat. Isn't
I have it's a flat face. I definitely have a nose, but it's pretty reduced.
Yeah.
It's not
Voldemort
prominent.
style.
Hang on, let me look at
Not to
Voldemort.
that extent, but
No, it's more. I have like a very kind of wide nose that doesn't protrude very far and has like the slit nostrils. But it is a nose. It does protrude. It's not like just flat and just nostrils. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just gonna try and swindle people as they come back here, past here with just like fortune telling and yeah.
okay. You don't see a lot of people around on the street. I guess the docks is probably one of the better places to do it because there's just inherently work there, an activity.
Sure. I don't know if I would want to go all the way down onto the docks. I
No,
think I
but
would probably end up getting kicked
close by.
off. I would rather be actually on a street where I can kind of like tuck into a corner somewhere. And if it's not too busy, that's fine, because I'm mainly just keeping an eye out on that boat. As long as I can see if it's being loaded up or whatever and like getting ready to set sail, that's my main thing. I'm just keeping an eye on it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to, and like my main thing is also like trying to spot anyone who's coming and going from the boat, so I know what they look like, because I haven't a clue what these guys look like. So yeah, if you want me to make like perception or performance checks to see how things go.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you could probably put that tent between a couple of what you can only assume are houses.
Sure. Yeah, that's perfect. That's
Maybe
exactly
an
where it goes.
intersection. Maybe an intersection. Or something.
Yes. I guess one of the crossing roads would be fairly thin. Other than that, yeah. Could put it on a corner of an intersection.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so like actually making money with this isn't the main priority.
Yeah.
So I'm not too concerned if like I don't get any business today. But yeah, what do you want me to roll there?
So roll a perception check.
Cool.
Okay.
So like that is entirely focused on activity around the boat. Like looking at crew, looking at coming and going. Are they loading it up? Does it look like it's getting ready to leave today? And if not, do I see anybody getting off or on and like walking? Do they end up walking past me, and then what do they look like?
That specific ship, you don't notice anything. Anybody approach it, go on it, get off it, anything.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, cool.
You do see one ship, right beside it actually, where there are people, moving crates of just boxes. Some are kind of open at the top, and you can see some kind of measured timber and what are probably handles for things.
Sure.
But nobody specifically at the boat.
Okay. Yeah, so that would make me relatively confident that if there's not much activity around the boat, it's probably not going anywhere tonight. Which was like, as far as I'm concerned, that's like top priority is getting that locked in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would want to maybe see if I can actually make some coin with fortune telling from there.
Okay. There are a few adult halflings who just walk on past. Some of them don't notice you, some of them give you most of them give you an odd look. A lot of people with children, But
I love scaring the kids. If like a kid peers in, like just like walking past with like adults, if a kid looks at me directly,
okay.
I like flash the forked tongue at them, like from beneath the hood, just to scare them.
Some kids
You
switch
are scary
sides
bitch.
of their parent to the pretty much to the other leg. A couple run off
Sure.
straight away. But not long after that, just a child on their own comes on over and curiously, slowly steps forward.
Like to like, okay, so they're like interested in the booth, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
curious.
Have ye coin, child?
You're about to rape the child, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
What?
Wow.
It might end up in the cauldron though if it's fucking cheeky.
Don't say that.
Be a snack later.
What is this place?
I tell fortunes, my child. Do you have coin?
The kid reaches into their pockets, pulls them both straight out, and there is just some sawdust in one, and then the other one, a few bronze pieces.
Cool.
Pieces,
Copper pieces.
copper pieces, not bronze.
Cool.
There is one of those, but
Cool. I cast friends.
oh, okay. Let me roll.
No, there's no roll.
Oh, is there not? Hold on, let me check this.
So for the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you, and the spell ends creature realizes use magic becomes
I
hostile
see, I
towards
see.
you.
Okay.
And I will drop a persuasion check to say
Yes, go for it.
to like dripping with honey, just like, oh, brilliant! Why don't you come here and I'll see what the future has to hold for you, my child. Wouldn't you like to know if you're going to grow up to be big and strong, or if you're going to grow up to be rich and famous?
The child's eyes definitely open up at this.
Hang on.
But
I need to do
roll.
the persuasion.
Yeah. Okay.
14.
Okay. Yeah, the child very quickly walks up, almost runs up, not quite.
Cool. I gesture for him to sit
Wide-eye.
down. Is it a he or a she?
She.
Okay. I gesture for her to sit down, and
Jumps
let's think. I'm going to use cards, so I'm going to pull the crystal ball down into my lap just so it's out of the way, and reach for a pack of cards. I'm going to just quickly shuffle them and then hand the cards. No, I'm just going to like deal them just slowly onto the table and just say, "Tell me when to stop, my dear, and we'll flip the card."
Stop.
Cool. So I don't have anything. I should have come up with something for the cards here. Like, I'll just go with like the tarot.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like the tarot deck. And
Can
it's
work on
like, it doesn't matter what the card is. Let's just say it's like the Four of Swords or something, upside down. And I just tell the kid like, oh, this is an amazing fortune, my child. One day you're going to grow up to be a mighty hero and slay an ogre that threatens the whole town. I can see it so clearly.
But we don't get ogres here.
No. And after you're done with the one that shows up, you still won't.
My mom and dad always said I grew up to be a woodworker.
The minute is passed, by the way.
No, I would be doing this
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
Like this is my livelihood. I know how to get this done in a minute. That's why I'm literally only doing a single card as well. and I'd say like, it's like, yes, I can see so clearly that your weapon would be a mighty axe strung with terrible force.
The kid reaches into their pocket.
And I hold out my hand.
Oh, okay. The kid
And
keeps
I
their
would
hand
say,
in-
I say, how much copper pieces did I see they had?
Probably
Like, how much do they hold
4 or
out for me?
5.
4 or 5. Okay, cool. That would be 5 copper pieces, my dear.
Wow.
Okay. So the hand that they pushed, pretty much thrust into their pocket earlier, they pull it out, and they've that hand of sawdust again. They throw it to the wind, stick their hand in their other pocket. Slam you 5 copper. Thanks, Snake Lady. And runs off.
And I wave with like all of my. So my fingers are about twice as long as a human's and have
Oh,
like
wow.
3 or 4 distinct knuckles on them. Like I've got really creepy salad fingers.
What fucking
Fingers.
race are
Oh.
And I just like slowly wave to her from out of my hood.
The kid runs backwards, waving at you, and like
Sure,
swinging
sure.
their arms in like an
Yeah,
axe.
that's gonna fade in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. they're
What
out of
race
sight.
are you, Brick?
Bitch, you don't know.
You'll find out. Maybe.
I'm the voodoo. Voodoo, that's me.
Voodoo,
Voodoo.
Ooh,
Do I get to
okay.
roll some stuff for the forest?
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
pass that one
so
over.
this is
I will
the
say this
lucky
much:
numbers.
at that point, I pack up
Okay.
and go because, like,
You head back.
that's typically the point where the parents come looking. So,
You're
yeah,
also in a residential area.
sure.
You're surprised that nobody's moved you yet,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
but you haven't seen a lot of people walk by. To be fair.
Sure. So that was 5 copper. Fucking sick.
Okay.
I
so you're
hope that
walking
was.
back to the
I
cabin.
hope that was for food for the family. I hope that was.
You're so mean.
Oh, good. So, Alvin, what are you doing this time? I'm sorry to everybody else that you're not here.
I mean, we can. 4 hours is the perfect opportunity to bounce it to other characters. By the way, if there's anyone who's got a good place to be set up here, I think this is a good time to do it.
Oh, that's the kind of why I'm also going into the forest, so like trying to
Yeah.
opportunities for introducing new characters. In a sense, you could do like I'm going hunting, but I find someone in a trap, or something like that. Anyways, I go to
Okay,
the forest,
You
and
go to the forest.
I want to just do survivals in a sense, just look around. It's kind of like my home. It feels, the forest kind of always
Yeah.
beckons in a sense. Just being able to run free, hunt for some good food.
So over the top of the hill, or what you can see of the hill,
Yeah.
You can just see the tops of some trees.
Yeah, I was hoping there was a forest at least.
As you walk closer, you pass a lot more wooden buildings, as you saw earlier. And soon you see just a big clearing.
Oh god.
And the closer you get, the more workers you see, carrying wood. You see, like carts moving just newly felled trees.
Okay.
And
There is no forest anymore. Let's cry.
there's forest, but before that, there's a lot more tree stumps
God.
and general torn up land from where probably old tree stumps were.
Oh god.
And
How
you,
far
you
do I-
feel a bit out of place in this
Yeah.
environment with all these workers running by, clearly, like working fast, working hard. Everybody seems to be.
How far do I have to go to even reach? Do I have to go really far to actually reach any kind of forest?
Well, there are a lot of buildings surrounding the forest, and where there aren't buildings, there are fences. Stone fences, stone walls.
So wait. So I'm not. Oh God. I try and get closer.
But you want to like hop a fence?
Oh, I want to see if I can get into a forest. It's a forest. There must be an entrance to it, right?
There are a couple entrances where you see those carts of logs going in and out, and just a few other workers, all in kind of tattered clothes. You see some shavings and things on them, walking in and out.
Could I try and stealth it? Maybe like if I see like a cart laying around or something, maybe like try and like just pull a cart in, like maybe look like
A cart.
yeah. If there's any like maybe you said there's people walking with carts, there might be carts in front and anywhere nearby that I could use in a sense like
There's
or maybe make myself look like or maybe look like hold something.
Can you do that?
I don't know. Is there anything?
Let me check.
Maybe a perception check?
You want to make yourself look different.
Well, I was like maybe like just trying to like sneak past, you know, like I want to get into the forest.
What do you want in this forest? See, as far as you can see, the entire forest is surrounded by a very clear land, where if you didn't look in place, you figure somebody would call you out on it.
So it's kind of like maybe
These
like,
are all workers.
yeah.
I'm not saying you can't try, but I guess I should have made a roll perception, but it's not a
Yeah.
difficult thing to see.
Feels like I'm not going to the forest. God damn.
Yeah, it looks like that's someone's forest, not the forest.
So, do I see anything else around? What?
Really just work. Lots of. I guess you could peer in some windows and see people at different stages of preparing wood. See people removing bark. These seem kind of pine-ish trees. You see other buildings where people are just cutting along trees to make timber, big long sticks of timber, general purpose. If you walk around, I assume you'd walk around a bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just walking around.
Yeah. You see in lots of windows there are people carving. And in one window you can see what seems to be the shape of a guitar. And a few like half made in the background.
Well, feels like I don't. Someone told me not to make trouble, so in trying to get into that forest, it might not be the smartest plan. So I guess I'll go back to the inn.
Okay. John just I would say it's probably been about half an hour at this point. Or maybe up to an hour. Because you're probably quite determined looking around.
Yeah, I was quite determined getting into that forest.
It probably only took about 10 minutes to walk there. To walk up to the edge of the forest.
Yeah, and then I looked
And I would
around
just-
trying to see if there was an entrance.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just walk up, see if I can find my colleague. I guess
Yeah,
I don't want to call friend. Yeah.
I would have gone back to the tavern after getting that, after taking my take. I think I probably would have spent about 2 hours watching the ship and then would have gone into work mode. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just walked to the inn, and I'm guessing that she will be there.
I think I would.
Well,
No,
be
no,
there
you
then.
would get back first. You would get back
Yeah.
way first. Yeah.
I get back and I just
The bartender
I-
welcomes you back.
I
offers
hate
you another
I tell
beverage.
her I hate this town. Not even a forest where I can go. I sit down and I say, "Give me another cup." So yeah, I'll ask for another cup.
Sure, yeah, that's what was
Another
it?
two cupper. I give it to her and just slouch on the table and sit. Annoyed.
What, what were you wanting to do in a forest?
Hunt. Get some food.
Hunt.
Get some.
I don't think
Help.
you'll find much to hunt in there. I think you're on the wrong island for that.
Yeah, I guess I am. Maybe I can shoot down some seagulls or something. Got any pest problems?
Not from birds anyway.
God damn it.
Okay, so it's probably
thanks-
about
thanks
two to
anyway.
3 hours until Miss Anne shows up. The
Sure.
bartender gives you quite a few looks, kind of expecting you to buy something else.
Nah.
Me? No, I'm asking for water now.
Yeah,
I'm broke.
You do not get any.
I'm not buying any more drinks.
Over the time, only a handful of people walk in. Don't spend a long time, maybe up to an hour, and then walk back out. A couple of people meeting each other, getting a little bit of food, which seems very simple.
Any
after
other
two-
people that look like out of place?
Not really. Seem to all be halflings or humans,
Yeah.
as far as you can see.
Okay.
So 2 or 3 hours after Masan arrives.
I think we're just kind of waiting for it to get busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, probably about it starts to get a little bit darker outside, and it's probably about 6 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock. It's quite abrupt when people arrive. Rather than 1 or 2 people arriving, you see groups of 3 or 5, and just everybody filters in over the course of about 10 minutes. 20 people come in, and then over the next 20, another 10 come in.
So it's pretty packed at this point then.
Yeah, it gets pretty rowdy. People are probably you'll get a couple of glares for taking such a big table.
Oh,
The
no,
most
we
the
would've-
most discreet table.
Yeah, well, it
Would
wouldn't have
be
been a
one of
big
the-
table. Yeah, it would be a discreet table. It would be like
Well,
one of
probably
those.
the more discreet ones are the bigger ones, or one or two in the corners.
I guess
Most of the
maybe?
smaller tables are in the center. Sorry, I should have said.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, if people like, I'm more than happy to let people join the table. That's kind of like
Yeah.
the whole point.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone who just like looks like they're kind of looking for a table, I would just like pat a spot.
Okay.
You look more conspicuous if you don't let them. If
Yeah,
you guys
for
are just
sure.
sitting there by yourselves, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
sit
and
on the table,
when it
reach
gets
up,
busy, I would.
roll the
When it gets
fingers
busy,
out
I'll
on the
take another
table.
drink. Was it full?
Oh, nasty.
Come, child, sit with us.
Was it a four? It was a 4 copper drink, wasn't it?
4 copper.
four-
I
or-
buy 2.
I'll
No, just
Okay.
yours was 4 and mine was 2. Can I get like a water or like juice for like 1 cup?
Juice.
Can I have a Capri Sun?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't really sell juice here.
Oh, you're such a child. Do you have water? Do you have?
Yeah, I can get you some water.
Sure.
One for each.
Oh, can we just have
yeah.
like a big thing on
Yeah,
the
can we have a big
table?
pitcher of water?
Oh,
I mean, I can give a
for
copper
2
for
of you?
that.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Sure. I just want like a big pitcher of water and like 2 glasses.
Yeah, I can get you that.
Cool.
There we go. We're cheap as fuck.
Roll a perception check.
That is a 9.
9.
It's a 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So probably an hour after it gets busy. You see someone who doesn't quite fit in walk through the door. And say, Bertha, this is where you walk in.
Bertha?
Bertha.
Oh,
That's your
shit.
name, right?
Yeah, it is.
If you named your own character, you would be so fucking surprised.
I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. Get over
Okay. So Bertha, the room is packed.
Empty spots
Everybody
on our table, bitch.
everybody that you can see so far.
Come, Papa, squat.
Do I see a space?
Yeah. Or
Right over next to the creepy old witch?
if you walk to the counter, you could probably find a space.
Okay,
Which would be that space.
I
Oh,
mean,
that
to be
is the
fair,
space.
I was looking out for anybody who looks like they're on their own
So-
and would offer them a
So
spot.
I walk in.
Specifically to ask questions.
I've got like a cloak on. I've got my hood up, and I'm kind of like keeping to myself and not letting people really see my face.
Sure. Would you? So
Okay.
you would look like a stranger then?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. That's exactly like who I'm looking for.
Okay.
Someone
So-
who's not really part of the town gossip circles.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Who I can ask questions and isn't going to spread what the questions were.
I'm gonna get so fucked by you and having 7 intelligence and
Hee.
7 wisdom. Right. So where's the seat? Is it on the bar or?
You walk
the
up to the
table?
bar and you can see it to the right, right in the corner of the back.
And is that next to
Um,
them?
That's where they're sitting.
Okay.
And yeah,
it's a booth.
Is there
Yeah.
literally anything else?
you could sit next to the elf. You don't
could
have to
sit-
sit next to the creepy girl.
But
You
looking
could
at
sit-
it is even worse.
There's 1 or 2 bar stools free at the bar, but if you sat on those, you'd probably get elbowed quite a few times.
Okay. I mean,
It's your choice, though.
mm,
I gesture to sit because you look like you're looking for a sort of a seat.
I don't want to sit at the bar because I don't want to be touched by anyone. And then I see the creepy woman.
When the bartender knows you, though, they do share. Can I get you anything?
Do you have something small?
Something small, strong,
Not too strong.
small but not too strong.
Yeah.
You want like a shot of
You
like
wanting,
beer.
like,
Just a small
Like
beer.
a-
then, I
like a
guess.
A
small
light
ale?
beer, shot of light beer. 2 of those dumb wanking lads.
Are you into spirits at all, or do you just want...
I'll have a rum and orange juice or something. I don't know what. you
Oh,
have.
we don't have orange juice, unfortunately.
Just
I
take.
can
the
I can do rum though.
rum. I'll take the rum and mix it with a little bit of water.
Yeah, I'll give you some water.
Wow.
And in about 10 seconds, you have your order.
Okay.
That is
Do I see this
4
woman
copper.
just this 4 copper? Fuck.
Yep.
How do I deduct that? I've got like
10 copper is 1 silver, 10
Yeah.
silver, 1 gold.
Okay, so that's like...
100 gold.
How do you have gold?
No, 10 gold.
I have gold.
How the fuck do you have gold?
I have
Don't you
gold.
fucking worry about
You
that.
probably haven't rolled your gold. I'll figure that out with you.
Yeah.
No, I have 7 silver and 13 copper because that's what I chose to have.
Yeah,
If you
that
if you
sounds
chose to not have gold, that's why you don't have gold.
Yeah, I hand over the
I'm poor as
copper,
fuck.
and I kind of turn around, holding the drink to my chest, and look for someone to sit. Do I see? the
Oh
creature?
yeah. I are you a little timid by any chance?
I am. I'm
You-
nervous.
You see. You know what? I'll let Brooke describe it.
Okay. So I'm not. I kind of go between whatever I want people to see me as is kind of what, like, like the whole reason I have a really like heavy hood is so I can hide as much of my face as I want.
Mhm.
I'm actually not that hideous looking underneath the hood. If I want to go crone, then I'll pop a spell to make it.
Mhm.
You know, so like if I see she's nervous, I would actually pull the hood back because that would look more friendly. And yeah, so when I pull the hood back, hang on, do I have this? Relatively attractive. Definitely kind of snake-like features, pale green skin, green eyes with like snake like slitted eyes, vertical slitted eyes, but like definitely like, you know, for a human being would probably see like quite attractive. And I'm putting on a very warm kind of persona,
Okay.
flashing a warm smile, and kind of just beckoning you over, like we're new in. I'll say, we're new in town as well. If you seem a little out of place, if you're looking for people to sit with.
It's not really my place to be normally. But thanks for the offer. I sit down.
Cool.
I'm Bertha. What's your name?
My name is Masan, and this is my friend Alvin.
Nice
Alvin,
to meet
you could
Masan.
probably introduce yourself here as well. Like,
Hello, I'm Alvin. Yeah.
Hi,
Alvin
hi,
Forrest.
hi,
I'm gonna go pee. BRB.
Okay.
Alvin
Hi.
Fosley.
Hi. And I kind of like sip my drinks slightly and sit
Yeah.
there, a little bit nervous.
You mix your drinks.
Oh,
I-
my drink is like 30% rum, 70% water.
Yeah.
I'm not a good drinker.
I could describe myself right now, but no, I don't completely look that way right now because
True,
I completely look different.
You look like an older human man
Yeah.
with a kind of gray mustache and goatee
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
and a few little wrinkles. Pretty generic.
Yep.
All right.
You do have, I imagine, slightly more of a pointed face than
You're half elf.
the rest of your appearance.
Normally I would be, but now I'm looking like a human.
Yeah,
Because I
more,
am
yeah.
disguised. Normally I'd have
So like
a
3/4 elf.
Normally I would have like a scrubby beard.
I would say at this range, if you're looking at him, you can probably tell there's some makeup on.
really look.
I don't really say.
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I'm quite shy.
Well,
If you're
Don't look at the
avoiding eye
face too
contact, though,
much,
if you
yeah.
are actually avoiding eye contact, then you
A
probably
little
won't
bit,
notice.
a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah. I'm
You
not
can
looking
notice.
directly in his face. I'm kind of like sipping down, drinking my drink, and then sitting there, quite quiet, timid. Bit shy.
So what brings you to this really crappy town? Do you know it doesn't have a forest? Oh, a forest where you're allowed to go. Let's just say that. Where to go.
Yeah, one drinker at this point shouts, "We have a forest!" Kind of slaps his hand on the table and just pushes himself off and turns around.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, we do live on an island.
Do you?
Wait, you live here?
Well,
live here?
no. Not really.
How long have you been here?
Well,
You
I
go
haven't
here
been-
today.
yeah, I haven't been here long. I'm looking for something.
Oh, cool. What are you looking for?
Something of mine was taken.
Wait,
I need something to need some help getting it back.
That's hilarious.
Who took it? You see an intense stare from Alvin.
I would actually just chuckle at that. Just like, oh cool, another one's taken to my wing. Let's see where this goes. I literally, that's like I'm following Alvin around as he's looking for something. So I'd just be kind of like.
On the other side of
smiling.
the room, you hear a strangely loud laugh, which feels appropriate.
Okay.
And then everything goes back to normal. Which is still very loud laughter.
I'm still looking around. Did I see anyone of the crew of the boat? Did I remember?
Oh, you've not seen anyone, no.
Okay.
So, was this thing? And this is like indoor voice here, like leaning in. Especially if she's next to me, this would be easy as shit. Just like, by any chance, was this taken by a ship crew on a ship with a green sail? By any chance?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, but you've got here his green slicked back hair, not sail.
Well, he might have that as
Put it
well.
together.
So,
His hair is not the same as the ship's sail.
Well, I think so. There was four people. I don't really remember any names or anything, but yeah, they had a ship with a green sail. And they had some earrings and
Yeah, it's them.
grey coats.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
that.
it's them.
He-
Okay,
he
cool.
had-
So you're with us.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Did he do something to you guys?
No, I don't know them, but they stole something from Alvin as well.
Oh.
I tried to kick their ass, but I got taken by a guard last.
Yeah, I'm not too good at the ass kicking side of things.
Well, I would have kicked their ass. I would have, but yeah, the guards intervened.
Yeah, sure, honey. That's why.
And
What?
Brick, what's your name again, Brick?
Masan.
Masan?
Mm-hmm.
What
Close enough.
brings you to town?
I'm following my friend here. I'm just helping a friend.
Who, this Alvin?
Elvin, yeah, from Elvin. Nice to meet you. Bertha.
This guy's a fucking idiot. But,
He is definitely like kind of a little ADD kiddish. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, so you're just following him around?
Kind of. I promised to help him.
Okay. Do you think maybe you could maybe
Help you
me?
as well? Yeah, sure. What do they take?
It's quite precious to me, actually.
Yeah.
It's a necklace I got from my mother.
Okay. So cool. So these guys are just like straight up family heirloom thieves.
Wait,
Like,
did your family? Is your mother still alive?
Fucking hell, these questions are coming already. No, my mother died when I was about 10 years old.
Okay. Not in any strange way, right?
Wow.
Well,
you don't have to answer that, by the way. That's a really personal question.
Well-
That's in character. I say that to you. He's a little direct. If you don't want to answer
it did feel like that. I mean, yeah. I mean, what did they steal from you? He's gonna tell me his fucking old backstory now. Fuck. Can't bother for this shit.
Oh, you're
Flint-
you're
Well,
Flint's
too
pinky
late,
friend.
motherfucker.
Do I get the feeling like she's like? No, I'll just. They took my father's pocket watch, and it's the only thing I still have of him.
Fucking hell, we've got
Our-
the exact
my-
same backstory.
My entire house, where we lived, got burned down. Well, actually, half my city got burned down.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Wow.
Do you
It's,
like
quite
do you like
impressive.
fortunes?
Ooh.
Oh. I think yeah, I would say yeah.
Would you like me to read your fortune?
I mean, I don't have much gold.
No, that's fine.
Elven size.
That's fine.
And how are you gonna do this? You gonna put out cards? You gonna read my palm?
Yeah. No, I'll do cards, and I would actually do it properly as well. 'Cause I'm actually curious. So, shit, I didn't actually get anything set up for this. But Jared, I did talk to you about like, there's a difference between when I'm like
Making money.
scamming someone and when I'm actually doing fortune, like trying to.
I
read
can
someone's future.
imagine, yeah.
Yeah. I should probably roll this with wisdom then, maybe,
Go for it.
instead of
Either
dexterity.
either way, I'm fucking -2 on both wisdom and intelligence.
That's fine. It's
So-
like I'm like I said, I'm not trying to scam you.
Yeah.
So like this is for me. This isn't for you actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wisdom makes sense.
Cool. I'll have to make a separate macro for that. But
Yeah.
cool. So I shuffle the deck. I hand her the cards. Just shuffle it, both directions. So like cut it, spin it, and shuffle.
Okay, I might do that.
So half the cards should be upside down.
Yeah.
I take it back. I shuffle it a tiny little bit more as well, and then I place down 3 cards. Flip them. Look at them, and I go, "Oh, okay," and then just keep that to myself.
Okay.
I should really try and think of like a system we could use for this.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll to see if I can get any? Yeah, I'll roll, and then you
I
tell
think the
me if I
wisdom
can-
roll makes sense.
Yeah, wisdom +2. Oh my god.
Ooh.
24. So basically what I'm trying to do is get a vague kind of sense of what lies in her path.
Okay.
If you want to DM me,
Okay, should I tell you like tarot cards, like which ones show up or what? Or
I will figure that out.
does
I will
your thing
figure that
work?
out. Yeah. It's like tarot cards, but like I'm doing it, like I said, I'm doing it for me. Like this is like I'm
Mhm.
actually not too bothered about telling her fortune. So like what I guess what I tell her depends on what I find out. So I mean, if there's not much to find out, then that's fine. I wouldn't get much back, but yeah, I don't know. Like if there's anything kind of like in her backstory or immediate future, that's like an omen or something, pass that along, and then I would. And just if there's literally nothing of interest to say, then just say like, it's just nonsense.
Okay, should I do that with tarot cards then? Tarot.
No,
Or
just
just
words.
a
Just tell
rough-
me.
yeah,
No,
okay.
just tell me. Like, but make it vague. Don't be like, 2 days from now, 4 gold.
She dies.
Yeah,
I'm dating, motherfucker. This isn't actually my character. It's like this is a little thing me and Derek.
yeah.
made up.
And I will
You know,
figure something out for that. By the way.
It's actually
go
Flynn
forward.
apart from like the bastard.
Real simple, real vague.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, it's fucking telling the truth.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
telling the
Because there are actually spells where you can ask a deity,
Yeah, I was
like-
thinking that.
like yes/no
We should look at that.
questions. So I will actually kind of try and think of a system for fortune telling like this, like when I want to do it properly. And I'm not always right. That is something to keep in mind as well. So I think we're like a 24. Okay, cool.
You could make like below 10. It's most always like completely wrong. Like if below 5, you're
And I
you're
wouldn't
chosen
know,
a
of
different
course.
direction,
Yeah.
and then plus 15 or something like that, you'll get to like somewhat correct, and then above 20, you get spot on in a sense. Spot on information.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk about that later. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So, that's super literal.
Yeah, that's alright.
No, that's fine. All I'm gonna say to her is, does prison mean anything to you? Someone locked away. Perhaps. No?
Wait, sorry, I completely blanked out there.
Okay. Did you hear what I say?
No.
Does a prison mean anything to you? Does no? Someone locked away, perhaps?
Prison, no.
Okay. That's fine. Probably nothing. And I shuffle the cards away, put them away. Sorry, I'm not very good. I'm just practicing.
Well, I gave you
not
a clue
prison.
there.
Not prison again. Goddamn.
So I imagine we'd probably sit here and just chit chat for like
get to know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
The owner, the barman, comes over again, asks if you want any drinks.
I'm fine with water.
Is our water almost empty?
Have you been drinking a lot?
How thirsty are you?
It's hot, so yeah, of course.
I mean, every so often when I've drank
It's warm.
a bit of mine, I would top up with more water.
Oh, it's a bit strong. Alvin, if you want to put in a copper, we can get some more water.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm kind of broke here.
Hey, I know you made some silver today, and I paid for the last water. Come on.
Can our new guest maybe pay for the water? She used some of ours.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Wait, I'm not stealing from her. I'm
No,
asking her to.
No, I meant for Bertha.
For me, a sleight of hand check.
No, to add water. Don't actually.
Oh, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want some more? Do you want some more water?
Sure. And I hand water over.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Phew.
Yeah, I need to make some more money. I want booze.
I'm not a big fan of drinking, to be honest.
Don't trust that.
Over time, a lot of people kind of knock past your table, kind of give you some waves or whatever, kind of interested in the outsiders. Just before your water comes back, someone does get knocked over by other people. They're gonna stumble towards you.
Okay.
Wait, someone gets knocked over and stumbles towards us?
A drunken halfling.
Alright.
Any of you guys drunken halfling? Okay, the NPC, it's fine. I kind of steer him away from the table with my foot, like sticking out the edge of the booth. It's like,
don't be rude. I grab him and sit him down next to me.
Hey, at
junkie
least
coffee.
someone,
Yeah,
at least
drunk
someone
it
here
up.
is friendly.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just keeping quiet.
I grabbed my glass of water and give it to him. Maybe sober him up.
He sniffs it. Why would I want water?
Oh, you almost fell there. You might need to
Fucking
lower
mythics
him.
might not.
I can handle myself. Do
Uh,
not worry about me, my friend.
okay. Do you live here?
It's ever since I was born. Work
So-
here, drink here.
So why don't I have a forest where I can hunt?
We need that forest. That forest is our entire island.
You're really fixated on the forest, Alvin.
Yes.
To be
It's
fair to the
ridiculous.
man,
There's a fence around the entire forest.
to be fair to the man, it's a very good forest.
See,
Oh, don't say that. You're
I-
gonna make him want to go in more.
Nobody really wants to.
What for?
I want to hunt.
What, you want to hunt trees?
There's no animals in your forest.
There's some birds. We don't hunt them.
I hate this island.
So, where do you work, my friend?
Same as pretty much everyone else. Up at the forest.
Oh, okay.
All those buildings
have-
up at the top.
Do you ever get down to the docks much?
Not really. Don't need to leave.
Do you know much
Work,
about
drink.
who comes and goes, or are you just kind of, you just kind of focused on your job and the forest and the trees?
Well, pretty much anything that happens here happens in the taverns.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Has anything happened recently that you've heard? Anything interesting?
Not recently. There's a few,
literally nothing's happening in
mostly
the taverns.
locals. There's a few outsiders coming in. There's petty crime as always, as everywhere.
do you know much about any outsiders? I kind of at this point, no, just a question.
Hmm?
Do you, any interesting outsiders in town at the minute?
Well, you are the most obvious outsiders. Are you looking for someone? No?
Just well, we're just kind of traveling through town and we're just kind of curious who we might bump into. We're always looking to make new friends, right?
Well, why'd you come here of all places?
Oh, we're just stopping. We're actually what's like a nearby island that is like a big city.
A big city.
Yeah, like somewhere like kind of obvious, like where people like. Is there anywhere nearby that kind of makes sense for us to be on our way
maybe
to?
like a trade hub.
Yeah, and like we're just stopping through in here on the way there.
There is a bit of a hub. They've known for farming mostly and trade.
Where did we?
Farming's
The
kinda-
place that we came from, is that much? Is that bigger than where we
There
are
was a
now?
forest there, yes.
It is bigger.
And there was like a bigger town as well.
Yes, I would say so. There's a bigger town, and on the outskirts of one side, there are just massive fields.
Cool. Okay, so do you know the name of where we came from? Where Alvin came from?
No.
Alvin. Alvin, do you have that name?
I don't know where I can.
Okay, well I'll just say.
That was just that wasn't the
That's
place
how
where I
drunk are
lived.
you?
It was just. I'm not drunk at all. I'm drinking water.
No, okay, but I'll just tell them
asking
we're on our way back to where we came from.
Like
Yeah,
just the
that's
way
what
that
I'll tell
you
them.
said that. I don't know where I come from.
You like slow
I don't know where I
together.
come from.
Yeah.
Alvin should get to name that island because he grew up there.
That's not my island. I didn't grow up there.
No, you didn't.
Oh, you
That's my
didn't?
side. No, I've been traveling for a year before I met you.
Oh, okay, right. Sure, but that's where we're on our way to. We're just stopping by today. We'll be setting off tomorrow. So we're just wondering if there's anyone interesting in town we can chat to. You know,
Everyone's a worker.
Are there any other good
There's-
bars around? Or is this the only bar in the island?
This is a good one.
Yeah.
okay, are there any bad ones?
I wouldn't say bad. This is where most of the stuff happens.
Maybe something a little bit quieter.
No, this is fine.
Oh.
I kind of like look over his head at Alvin and just like shake my head, like we're not. This guy's useless. Toss him.
Toss.
Okay, well no, that's I just shake my head. I
Yeah.
just like convey like we're getting nothing here. So
Like, yeah, thanks for the information, buddy.
no, we don't say. We're like, well, I think your friends at the bar are looking for you.
I understand. No, I just said you.
You sound legitimately drunk.
I mean, to be fair, he's drunk, so I don't think it matters too much how we word things here. So,
Exactly.
I'm just gonna like try and shuffle him out of our booth and back towards the bar area. It's like, oh, I think your drink needs topping up.
It's so hot here. I'm drunk of the heat.
All right, I get it.
Does he?
More
I
Xanders
think
around here,
I think we're both charisma casters. I think we can get this guy off
Well,
our table
I
without.
can roll a.
Yeah,
I don't
persuasion.
know. Yeah, I'll do a persuasion. Yeah, sure.
Can we take a break?
A break?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like halfway through.
I
Okay.
rolled a 16 persuasion.
sounds about
Get him
right.
the fuck off of it.
Right, I really need to go and get some food. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
are we-
I'm
are we-
gonna
are
go
we
see what I can
breaking?
get as
I'll
well.
be back in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
we're
right
like halfway through. So.
Back in a sec.
I'm back.
Oh,
Rar.
right.
Ah.
Oh, there we go. I'm just eating, so I'm going to mute.
Thank you.
Rar.
You know what? This feels like a younger party. We don't have any old guys in this party, do we?
I believe him. Every man for himself.
I mean, I'm like in my mid-20s.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no like old guys like Asmodean or Kieran in the
No.
party.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually in the 30s, but half elf. So.
I mean, that's still that's not.
I'm over 100 years old.
Nice.
Oh, we
But
haven't
like,
found
are
you
you
yet.
like? Are you like over 100 years old in what, like elf years,
years,
or?
yeah.
Okay, so you're like in your 20s too,
Yeah.
basically. No old man Asmodean here.
God damn it, it's hot. Any of you guys have any hot temperatures? Hot temperatures.
Kind of. Let's see.
I think it's like 30, 35, 7, something in my room right now.
I always have to convert it.
Oh yeah,
It's
very nice.
25 here,
God damn it, I want that.
but it's 81% humidity right now.
Oh,
so
that's even, that's
yeah,
Ooh.
like 50% here.
it's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
That's the part. I don't like the temperature is fine. I've definitely been in worse for sure. Like where I used to live was way hotter, but the humidity is pretty bad here some days.
Is it in America the same thing? Like not all the parts have like air conditioning. Like the hot, like I'm guessing the really hot places in America have air conditioning.
Yeah, that's like where I used to live in the South, and pretty much every building, every house had like central air and whatnot.
Yeah.
But here, because it's only hot for maybe like a month or two out of the year,
Yeah.
barely. And by hot, it's not even nearly as hot. Like, I just have a window unit, and
Yeah.
I probably won't need it here in like a couple of weeks anyway.
Wait, so you do have a window unit that's an air conditioning kind of?
Yeah, I mean it keeps this room
Yeah.
cool. That's about it. And with my computer on, sometimes it kind of struggles. Like
Okay.
it definitely fights against the heat coming out of my PC.
Yeah, no,
Especially when I'm playing video games.
Yeah, no, I'm actually, my dad has been like really thinking of putting air conditioning in this house because he's used to it. He lives in like Oman. Like half the year he lives here, half the year lives in Oman, and in Oman it's like it gets everywhere there has air conditioning. So like
Yeah, I was gonna say
he's
that's
used to
actual heat.
Yeah.
Of course, it's probably drier heat.
Yeah, it's way dry.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
like humidity.
like 10% or 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's.
I mean,
it's
today in the
comfortable.
UK it was about 60.
Humidity?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no. I think it's like 50 or something, not something like that.
But it's sitting at like
I can check.
33, 34 degrees.
I think we have like a front that's moving through, so like it really wants to rain or storm, and it just hasn't. And so like all of that humidity is just kind of built up and hanging around in the air. And
Yeah, I mean, it's just started bucking it down now. It was soaking at the moment.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad in here right now. Like the unit's doing fine, but it's a couple of days this week. It's been pretty humid, pretty bad. I'm hoping it'll rain and kind of cool off a little bit. I think it's supposed to towards the end of the week.
Oh, it was actually like it was 84% humidity today. I think it's weird.
back.
Like, and then tomorrow, and after, it goes down really fast, and then in the night it gets higher again. I guess it's weird. Like during the day, it's like 62.
Yeah, the
like
highest
40,
humidity
50.
we were seeing at 74%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a straight 80 right now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's really like you kind of like move your hand through the air and can feel like
Yeah.
it's nasty, sticky. But it looks like it's supposed to we're supposed to get some thunderstorms tomorrow, so maybe that'll.
Yeah, it's supposed to thunder here tonight, but it hasn't started yet.
Yeah, you'll get it a little bit later on. We've just got a
I'll be
big
back.
storm.
I think we're here.
Jared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe no Jared, but the rest of us are here.
Are you there, Jared?
Jared is really hard at work getting his campaign, and we went too fast.
We went too fast.
I don't know.
Alright, lads, I'm back.
Welcome back, Jared.
I'm ready to backtrack.
Wait, backpack?
I'm sorry, I'm bullshitting too much.
No. Why?
That's all part of being a
Yeah,
DM.
that is.
Literally,
Everything you say, Jared, is automatically canon. So
Yeah, it's not
It's
not bullshit
unproductive.
once it comes out of your mouth.
yeah.
It's unproductive.
Not really. You
It's
had
gone-
characters
it's
talking
honestly-
to each other.
Yeah, it's going
really,
fine,
yeah.
honestly. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
I think
Dude,
you're just being too hard on yourself.
I know, but I also like two people aren't even playing yet.
Yeah, that's
And
the thing. I am really trying to give opportunities, or maybe find ways to find the next
Yeah,
people.
so-
That's kind
so,
of like
like-
what we're doing.
How far off are we of that intro points? Like, and is there somewhere we need to go?
Hopefully
Yeah.
soon. Hopefully soon. So let me backtrack,
Okay, go.
and we'll get this back on track.
Also,
Yeah, don't
introducing
be
me-
afraid, by the way, to just like hit fast forward on time. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to play out, every tavern scene and whatnot.
Yeah. I was trying to
You're
I was
trying
to think how I
create
could
illusion.
introduce an NPC, and then I messed up with the NPC. That's,
no
yeah,
worries.
that's pretty much it. But I mean, I liked the conversations, so I was gonna wait until it died down to try
Yeah, okay.
something.
Okay.
We were trying to get rid of him. He might be able to. You might be able to do
Yeah.
something with.
Doesn't have to be him. It could be someone. It could be This dude could just be a random drunk now. He might have come in as an NPC, and left as like an important NPC, and left as just a rando drunk, and the real NPC like comes in.
Oh, they were a rando drunk.
Okay.
So yeah, whenever you guys are ready.
I think everyone's ready.
I
Right?
mean,
I'm
Yeah,
good.
whenever.
ready?
Okay, so let's backtrack to your question. Sound good?
Yeah, sure. What was the question?
Which question?
Any interesting folks around?
Oh yeah, now I think about it. Sorry, I'm a little drunk. Sorry. You asked about interesting people. That's the way it's done.
Yeah. So I'm not used to the word interesting this time.
That's fine. So do you know someone that might be interesting?
I mean, everyone's the same other than Xander and his band of merry fools. Merry thieves.
I
We're not supposed to call them
glance
fools.
I glance at Alvin to see if that name rings a bell on him.
I think it does.
Did you know his name?
Let me check.
I did not.
You did not know.
No.
Alvin did? I swear I told you it. I did.
Dude, yeah, dude. I have normally I have a feat that tells me, yeah, I know all this shit. Now I know.
Oh no, you have to take notes now.
Oh no! You have to play D&D the
You
proper
have to
way.
pay
No.
attention. Shit.
My character's very forgetful, by the way. I'm not taking any notes. If you're like, hey, Masam, what was that thing? I'll be like, I don't know, forgot.
In character.
It don't matter.
you
Yes,
tell me?
there you remember 4 pirates who tricked you, stole your watch, stole some of your money, most of your money, threw you off a ship. And one of them was called Sander, as you
Yeah,
heard
no,
from his crewmates, just saying his name.
yeah, you didn't
in
actually tell
context.
me his name in the chat. So yeah.
I did once,
Oh, that could be fun. yeah.
yesterday.
So, how does Alvin react to the name? Is the name gonna do much, or?
They're just a bunch
yeah,
of lowlifes.
I read kind of like when he says that name. I guess I'm guessing I was drinking and I spit all the water out of my mouth.
Whoa. Nice one.
What? Wait. You know this person?
A local
Wait, this is
not
this local
villain,
port?
not hero. Pardon?
Is this
I
where
mean,
he
what?
lives? Is this normal, or? does
I
he
don't know where he
live?
lives, but he shows up a lot.
Okay.
They move around anyway.
Where does he? Where do they hang out? Do they hang out in this?
Oh, roundabout, but I mean, most of the time they want somewhere a bit smaller. They go to the cove.
Oh, interesting. Well, that sounds like pirates. Sorry, did you say there were pirates?
I did not. They're pretty much pirates, so you're right. You're right.
Pretty sure you did.
They're a bunch of lowlifes.
He said they
but
were thieves.
Okay.
That's what he said.
At least they bring in some money. They're not stealing from us anyway.
Well, that's good.
Wait,
That's definitely
okay.
good. Honor among thieves, as they say.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, yeah.
And you hear, someone beside the door shouts, "Last ferry to the cove! In 10 minutes! 15 minutes!"
Well,
That?
feels like someone saying us to get us, giving us a hint that we should go to
Yeah.
the cove.
Unless, before I go, the cove, there's a ferry to the cove? Is
The
it just
cove?
like a place where people go regularly? Or
The cove's more of a residential place.
residential? Perfect. Cool.
There's not a lot there. That's where we get a lot of our stone from, but that's
So
pretty
it's
much
not
it.
like, it's not their, like, den, and only those guys are allowed in, right?
Oh no.
Cool.
It's
Right, we're getting that ferry. I look at the guys at the table.
it's the Cove of Woodgear.
Okay, well, thanks for this information. Next beer's on me, and I dropped 2 cups.
Aw, cheers, mate. I can buy 2 with this. And as you leave, you see two small, like half pints.
Ah, okay. I was like, wait, what? Has he been ripping me off?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Well,
Of
Yeah,
course,
as
he's been
well.
ripping it off.
I just find the dude who yelled "ferry to the cove" and I go, which way is the ferry?
You see a few people shuffling out.
Yeah, if it's residential.
Still rowdy. Yeah. Did you say which way to the cove?
No, if there's people, if he said that and then people started to, I'm getting the feel that this is like the last bus. So if you
Yeah.
want to live in the
Everyone
cove, you
kinda
need to get
gets
on
it.
it.
It's the last train.
Yeah, I'll just follow. I mean, we'll just follow
Mhm.
along with those
Okay.
guys. And I kind of like, I pull Bertha along and just be like, "Yo, that's our ferry."
Oh, okay.
You follow probably about 7 people out the door. Just like wrapping their arms around each other. Just
I'm gonna
swinging
stick
about.
quite close to the alien lady.
I'm not an
Okay.
alien.
You're fucking
as-
alien.
As far as she's concerned.
I'm not an alien.
You are. Damn it.
I might be like a little bit of an alien. But...
Yeah, they shout you and try and encourage you to come join the huddle.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
Hey.
We kind of keep far enough back that they don't bother us again, and we just follow.
Okay.
Mm,
They lead you down to the docks, or near the docks, but they take an early right, and go around the corner for about 5 minutes, and you see a much smaller dock, with smaller ships, probably 10 passengers at most. There are 2 of them though. And each boat has 1 person on it. I'm just gonna say you get on.
Yeah.
And fuck it, 1 copper.
1 copper.
1 copper.
So expensive.
It's only expensive because you're poor.
I chose to be poor.
1
Deal
copper.
with
It's
it.
so expensive.
Hey, remember when I dropped 1 mil on you guys?
And then took a quarter of it away.
I took it all away immediately and gave you guys a city and some fucking toys.
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm rich again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyways, I poke Mashan, was it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mashan.
Or
So,
anything.
so, I'll try to speak low voice. It's now 3 of us. Is that enough? Can we now start taking him out?
No. We know. Okay, so probably would have mentioned already, but we know they're not going anywhere tonight. I mean, you know, if we find where they sleep.
What if we just take 1 out and maybe we can just like bargain?
well, guys, I'm quite good with sneaking around and
Oh, I
getting
like
my
the sound
way
of
into
that.
things and
Oh, the
I feel like the sound
music.
of that. We'll
stuff
we'll
like
figure
that.
something out. Once we know more, we'll figure something out.
Hello?
Okay. Alright.
We need to find out where your watch is as well, where both your things are. Do they keep their stolen stuff on the ship? Do they keep it in the cove? We don't know. So let's figure that one out first. Yeah.
Well, that's why like if we take 1 of the 4, maybe they're loyal to each other. We can like bargain.
Maybe. There's still plenty of time. They don't know we're here, remember? So
Yeah.
we've got plenty of time to come up with a plan. Okay?
Well, do they know you were here,
Sorry.
Bertha?
Sorry, I was talking to my brother about tomorrow.
Maybe you should disguise Bertha as well.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
if
Bertha,
you
would
guys
they
were
recognize
to distract these guys, I might be able to sneak in and.
Look, we'll figure that out when we get there. We haven't even got on the ferry yet. Bertha, do they recognize you? Would they recognize you if they saw you? How long has it been since they bumped into you?
You're a bit low volume.
No,
group.
Yeah.
Me? Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't move my mic back down after I finished eating. Bertha, do they recognize you, or would they recognize
I'd have to ask.
Was it as personal as Alvin's, or?
Maybe. They probably saw you for a much shorter time.
So if I were to keep my face hidden, they wouldn't.
Yeah, just keep your head down. Should be fine.
I'm
Yeah.
good at that.
Cool. Especially if you're shady anyway or sneaky anyway. Yeah, we don't know what we're dealing with yet, so let's just get on the ferry, get over to the cove, and figure out what kind of situation we're dealing with before we start thinking about abducting people or picking fights or sneaking in. Okay?
Okay.
So
Sounds
yeah,
good.
we've paid and we get on the ferry.
Fine.
As the ferry, probably between 5 and 10 minutes, you see a few lights, some outlines of stone, and you go around the side of the island to a kind of inland group of water, where it's more shallow and calmer.
Sure.
There was a very small dock that you get at, and a path that just leads into the island.
Mhm. I guess.
All the other people on get off.
And there'll be yeah.
The people heading the boat tie them up, and they head off as well. Pretty much joining in with everybody else.
Sure.
I guess we kind of follow the
I
crowd,
just
but
walk
stay
with the
back.
group. I just walk with
Yeah.
with that group.
Yeah, we're just following them in. I imagine it's at some point. Does it literally just look residential here, or is there like a tavern, or
All you see to begin with are houses, more stone houses.
sure?
Cobblestone, just big rocks, pretty much whatever. Most of them are pretty similar, but some of them are a bit quirky.
Okay.
But as you get closer, the people nearby, the people you're with get louder. You see a lot more light, and the most standard building is definitely one that says the Rocky Cove.
Okay, so
And
tavern
that
number
is where
2.
everybody enters. Yes.
Yeah.
It is another largely stone building, but with kind of facets of wood. Although it seems to be driftwood, as far as you
Sure.
can tell.
Okay, seems like we're getting somewhere, guys. Yeah, we head in and try and find a table, I guess.
Okay. As soon as the door opens, there is just as much noise, if not even more, than the last tavern. It's brighter, it's warmer. And at the bar, you see a small halfling woman. Seems to be middle-aged. Pony, or not ponytail. Dark brown hair, kind of pushed back into a braid at the back. Who's currently lifting someone by the collar and jumping down off the bar towards the door and just chucks them out. And behind the bar, you also see a very tall orc.
Oh,
Orc lady.
Yes, orc lady.
Is she,
A
like,
gay
is
orc
she-
lady?
Feel free
She's
to describe yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like she very tall. She tall. She ripped. Probably
Is
not
she
as.
wide?
Well, like I'd say she's probably not as like she's beefy for a lady, but like probably not nearly as like intense as like a
she got
a
curves.
normal orc. I mean, she probably got a booty.
She's like very
know?
convenient muscle rather than
Yeah.
over the top.
Yeah.
Like
And
practical muscle, not like
yeah, exactly. Like she's not
bodybuilder
like
show off muscle. Yeah.
yeah. Like she has earned the muscles, not been like trying to like.
Is she the only orc in the place? Like, does she stick out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Almost
Okay, cool.
everybody else here is halfling.
Okay, cool.
A
So
few
we
humans.
we head over to the orc then. That seems like the perfect person to chat
Also,
to.
you do see in the corner a tall human, arms laid spread out in the corner. Grey jacket, green slick back hair, and a hooped earring on his right ear.
Oh shit!
But
That's
he's
a-
laid out on the table.
It's
Oh,
kind of
arms
like
laid
there are seats going around the corner, and he is right in the corner, like spreading himself out, taking up as much space as he can.
You hear Alvin, like you feel Alvin moving away.
Do I?
yeah, he's
I'm gonna try and put a hand on your shoulder and like try to kind of pull you back.
Alvin does also recognize the 3 other people nearby. And Bertha has a... thinks they seem familiar.
Feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say to my alien companion, I think that's him. Man.
Yeah, and I'm like, I look back at her like one hand like on Alvin's shoulder, like, trying to, like pull him back a little bit, like, really?
It's like a lady holding back her dog. Like,
I say to her, yeah, I recognize the hair.
Okay, good.
100%.
Alvin, come on. Are we being smart? What are you doing, Alvin?
I feel like I need to do a roll here, see if I can...
Do it.
19. I agree.
Okay.
9.
I kind of turn you. As soon as he's like starts to give me a little bit of he starts to come with me, I turn him to turn away so he's not looking towards them. Like, hopefully if I can like take them out of his peripheral vision, he'll maybe be a little bit
Like a workhorse with the little.
If
things.
I rolled below a 10, I would have gone for it.
Nice.
then I would have had to squish you.
Yeah.
Orc squish.
Um,
Quant snoo snoo.
I ask Alvin, hey, do you recognize the orc? I ask Bertha as well. Do you
I'm
guys
probably like staring at all of
No.
them, by the way, at this point.
I mean, yeah, you're doing
that
your
would
job.
be a huddle conversation in a
So
louder.
whatever you think your job is.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm probably just staring at them because they at this point they're like standing in the middle, looking really fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You have a lot of other
Not
customers. like-
intimidating or anything, but just like.
Wait, so wait, are you the bartender? Or
No, I wouldn't be like giving drinks to anybody or anything like that.
Okay.
Like I'm probably like leaned
say
up
you
against
would,
the wall
actually.
with arms crossed. Oh well, I mean, if she's going to like
You're-
bounce somebody, then probably.
I was just about to ask, does she look like the bouncer?
Actually,
I probably just do what I'm told to do. So,
yes, which
Yeah.
is pretty much everything. Actually,
Yeah.
you do pretty much the same thing that she does, just with maybe less power.
I mean, like she just took
Status.
somebody to kick them out, so like I
Yeah.
probably would like be covering the bar while she's doing that. But like my eyes are
Yeah,
like
thank you.
I'm watching. Like I'm not. This is not a stupid looking orc, okay? By any
Okay.
means.
No.
Sure.
the
Yeah,
orc
no,
gonna be
I
smart?
ask out of earshot of the orc, I ask Bertha and is it Bertha or Berta? I can't remember.
Bertha?
Bertha. I asked Bertha and Alvin, do you guys recognize the orc? Is the orc with the dude? Guys?
Anybody?
I don't remember her on the ship, so no.
I don't have anything here about the orc. I don't like orcs.
Oh, today I learned.
Big and
Well,
scary.
how rude.
Orcs, I'm not. I don't like orcs.
Okay. Right. Well, I am going to. Is the orc near the bar? Is she near the bar?
I'm behind the bar.
Oh, you're behind the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Oh, right. Sorry, I completely. Yeah, sorry.
Are there any stools free near the bar?
Wait, she's the
Yeah, I would
bartender?
say there's 1 or 2,
Cool.
No.
I
off to the
grab a
left side.
stool.
whereas Xander is to the right.
Yeah, I just grab a stool, sit down.
I'll say glass of rum, please.
Have
Right?
we all got them, so-
How much is rum, Kieran?
I don't fucking know.
Oh.
Whatever rum is in this establishment. I mean, like, before you even start to like walk up. She's like starting to get glasses and
Sure.
3 bronze. Copper.
3 copper, sure.
Fuck.
and before you even like finish saying I'll have a glass of rum, you have a glass of rum in front of me, and she's like,
Ooh.
3 copper.
Yeah.
What is your
You get your 3 copper.
cheapest alcohol?
Why would you want cheap alcohol?
I want the cheapest alcohol.
Right. Anything else?
You have some really shitty beer.
Yeah, I'm paying
Ale.
1 copper. I'm paying
Shitty
1
ale.
copper for that.
I mean, only if they tell you.
I'm okay.
She's more or less ignoring him though.
Okay.
like her attention is on the 2 women, not necessarily on Elvin.
I don't care.
Especially because he, like, first off, he's a guy, but and especially the fact that he's like, what's your cheapest fucking beer? She's like, she's not even gonna bother with him.
And this guy, and like a bit of a dubious look to him. An old look, but I think it's wearing off a little bit by now.
Can I, like, perception
was,
or
I would've-
insight
I
or
would've-
something? Like,
If it was, I would have touched it up.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, especially if we're heading into a new tavern where people are likely to be.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, you can still do a perception check to see if you can beat the.
well,
see
if
what's
she's touched it up, then it doesn't really matter. Like, again, I don't think
I don't think you
like
care
I'm
that
not
much.
paying that much. Yeah, I'm not paying that much attention to him.
So I'm not even getting my drink.
No.
Fine, give me like a little bit higher than cheapest drink.
She pours you another glass of ale and says 3 copper.
Fine.
Oh,
I add 2 more copper to the 1 copper I put on the table.
So,
This is
have you
worse
worked
than
here
the
long?
last one, by the way.
God damn it.
But it's also stronger.
Have you worked here long? What's your name?
You can call me Cass. Worked here a couple months now.
Okay. You're from around these parts?
Not exactly, no. I mean, I'm kind of the only orc in the whole
Sure,
fucking...
yeah. No, I get that. And I'm probably hood up at this point, but you can see my face at least, which is green. So
Green buddies.
yeah. Green
green
tall bitches in
gals.
this tiny halfling village, apparently.
How tall are you?
Like, oh my god, like when I'm lanky as fuck, but when I fully extend, hang on, what is my
Fully
height?
fucking.
Holy
So my
Do you have to
height,
like unfold your knees
Yeah.
or something?
no, literally, like my posture. Okay, so I've got 2 heights written down. The first one is 5'2" when I'm in like crone, kind of like really slouch posture. If I like really straighten my back and stand up tall, I'm about 6'1".
Okay, so I'm still...
Yeah, and I'm like 5'2" at the minute.
Yeah, she's about 6'3", so
Yeah.
she tall lady.
Um,
Kind of small for an orc lady, but, you know, that's fine.
Sure. So, you know much about those, like those guys in the corner? And I gesture back at the dudes, Xantha.
I should say you actually would. Regular customers.
Yeah, they show up every now and then.
Good customers, well behaved, would you say?
She kind of laughs and says, yeah, but, I mean, good is relative in here. Most people don't behave in here,
Okay.
as you can see. And she kind of, like, gestures to the halfling,
Yeah,
yanking
this is-
somebody out.
I think she's on her way back, like storming.
Oh no, how mad does she look? Like on the scale
average
of 1
mad.
to 10.
Average mad.
Okay. Cause like I
So
feel
she's
like
frowning pretty hard.
It probably is pretty hilarious if she's coming over and looking kind of mad. Like you see this orc lady like sort of like retract a little bit and like she's getting
Okay.
out of her way.
I get
to,
I get the read on that. I get the
Yeah.
read. Okay, shit. How do I want to play this? So, do you know where the fuck? I reach into a pocket, and I kind of like. Actually, I gesture to Cass, to like come in a little close, because I don't want to attract the attention of the boss, especially if she's like back behind the bar.
Okay. Yeah, she'll kind of lean in.
And I make a very kind of so no one really can see. I slide a gold coin across the counter.
Okay.
And says,
Anybody want to try and see this light hand?
It's sheltered from the rest of the room and the other bartender, but it's not particularly sheltered from my party.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I have to
No.
like put an arm down to block it from one person or another, like move my back, that's fine. But no, this, and I just say to the cast like, we're looking for information, the discreet type of information, and we want to cause as little trouble as possible in the process. Do you think you can help us out?
Maybe. I mean, she doesn't take the gold yet. I mean, like she's looking at it. She didn't really take it yet.
I just want to ask questions, and I don't want people to know about the questions I've asked. Can you do that much at least? That's all I'm asking.
So is Mira back yet?
She's nearby.
She-
She's serving
Okay.
other customers.
Like,
I mean, it's pretty normal what just happened, so. Just kinda
Yeah,
goes back to
yeah.
it.
yeah,
I'm
like we're
gonna,
on one
like-
end of the bar. This is your end of the bar.
Sure, yeah, but I'm gonna like you can kind of tell like she's like deferring to this halfling.
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen as much as possible.
Right, but like so she's gonna kind of like look over there and she'll be like, "Hey, Mira, can I pop out for a quick break?"
How long?
Like 2 minutes.
I'll give you one.
Right. Let's go.
You can go at the back. You can go at the back if you want.
Yeah. Let's so she'll kind of like gesture for them to like follow her.
You two stay at the bar. I really, I don't know. That would look really suspicious, right? If all three of us and the bartender go out back, would it?
Well, she's not the bartender. Like
Okay.
she's basically like
Let's just go out the front. Let's just go out the
Yeah.
front
Go out
and
the
just
front.
go around the side. And I flick the. Did you take the gold coin yet?
no.
Okay, I flick the gold coin like back up into a sleeve and make my way out. And yeah, so
Probably
just like
explain
literally
that.
just like around the side of the building where it's a little quiet, like not too far. I want to do an insight check to see like trustworthiness.
Okay.
Because like the big thing to me is like they don't know we're here, and I don't want them to find out we've been asking questions. And to me, the orc is probably outside of the gossip circle in this town. A town full of halflings probably isn't super fucking chummy with the giant orc lady. That would be my assumption anyway, as a bit of an outsider.
I wanna do a perception check just to see
Yeah,
if there's
you
no one
can
else.
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if there's no one else.
so I'm gonna drop an insight before we start asking questions. And
What do you want, Alvin? Perception for what?
I did a perception check and it's, let's see, 12, just to see if there's no one following us, no one looking, you know.
yeah,
I would probably also be watching because I've been asked to be discreet.
sure,
So-
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roll.
So
You see a couple of glances, but
I mean, people always look at me though, so it's like fucking
yeah.
whatever.
You get
I
used
can
to
so-
see you.
some
Keeping
people
in
get
mind the
used to
1
you,
minute, keeping in mind the 1 minute we have, I'm just gonna try and keep this short. We have beef with the pirate, Xantha, was it? The one in the corner with the green hair.
Yeah.
He's stolen something very precious from my two friends here. Two separate incidents, if you would believe it. And we're looking to reacquire these stolen possessions, and we need information. Is that
You could
something
also
you
use
think
some
you can?
help if you.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. You look pretty strong and capable. If you want some more
Why,
gold,
thank you.
If you want some more
She
gold,
kind of flexes.
nice. If you want some more
Cheeky
gold
arm
to
flex.
help us smash some heads later down the line, that could be something else we could talk about. But for now, I just want to ask questions about them for in exchange for compensation. Does that sound something you can be discreet about?
Well, I mean, I don't go running my mouth about anybody's shit anyway, because
Cool.
first off, people don't really fucking trust me. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of info on them. I mean, they come in a lot.
Do you know where they stay? That's the main thing. Like, where do they stay?
Yeah.
All up?
They stay here actually. They sleep upstairs.
They sleep upstairs. I like my eyes just start glittering as I like. Oh shit! Yeah, this just got so much easier.
My eyes are wide open with
They
tears.
you know, they're good customers. They pay what they're
How
supposed to
deep
pay.
does customer loyalty run, and how much would that cost?
I mean, fuck. Like, everybody here has got some other shit going on. They don't. The thing about them, though, is they don't really cause trouble unless somebody brings it to them.
Yeah,
Which isn't very often.
it's happening now.
Right. I mean, no offense or anything, but she kind of like makes a show of looking at all three of them.
Yeah.
She's like, no offense or anything, but I don't. I think you're bringing trouble to yourself, really.
Nah, I get that. Really, all we're trying to do here is reacquire stolen goods.
I just want my necklace back.
Right. I mean, like I said, usually, well, if they get a little too hammered, they sleep upstairs. If they don't, sometimes they stay a little bit nearby. I don't know the exact place, but most of the time they come here to drink.
So they don't have like permanent residence on this island, right?
I mean, they're usually out, doing their shit.
Stealing.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. How much would it cost for you to slip me one of their room keys?
That depends on what you're gonna do with it.
I'm gonna tug at your shirt break
Okay.
and say, breaking into locks is like I was saying quietly. So breaking into locks is kind of my thing.
Oh, sweet.
So
Um.
we might not need a room key if it's gonna be expensive.
Okay.
Because I don't have much money.
I can make you this much of a promise. I'm not going to kill anyone on your premises.
I mean, look,
That's
not
going to go well.
She kind of like holds her hand. She's like, it's not a fucking like. You do what you gotta do. I don't really care what. I just don't want it to come back to me.
Okay, I get that. I think that's. Is there of the four of them? I will have seen the four of them. What are they? What's the four of them? Obviously, Xantha is the boss. Who are the other three?
The other three are pretty simple. They're all human, actually.
Is there a weak-looking one?
Not really. The other three look pretty even, actually.
Cool.
When you saw them in, they were just kind of playing with each other.
Sorry.
Not in
Rating
public.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll prepare that for next time then.
And I
Sorry.
I could if you want.
I look to Alvin and say, look, This is better, right? We've got information, and I give Cass the gold coin.
Thanks.
When you arrived here, the breeze certainly got stronger, cooler, but round about now, it picks up, and from the shadows that protrude from the light of the tavern, the pillars outside, they form a shape which I'll pass it on.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
You
stumbling.
feel the cold breeze and shadows just whisk around a bit and kind of just darkening the whole room for a moment, and then it dissipates again, and then this figure stands in the middle of you all. He's a tall figure. He's wearing like a conical straw hat kind of thing, but it leaves like half of his face in shade. Underneath you can see two like red eyes glowing faintly. Has very bleak whitish skin. Lower part of his face is covered with various tattoos, and there's also piercing through his jawbone.
I think I'm going to very subtly have a spell ready just in case I need it, because this guy looks like a bad guy.
I'm kind of hiding between the orc and I'm gonna keep forgetting your character's name, Brick.
Masan.
Masan. I'm gonna hide between them and be like, can't really see me.
Sure.
Hide. I don't like
say-
fighting.
Alvin, do you know this guy? Is this one of them?
I mean, he immediately gonna start like saying, "Oh, this shouldn't be happening. What? Why am I here?"
The wind
who
has
are
died
you?
down.
Hello, Sunwalkers. I am
Oh,
Arknis
Sunwalk-
Velsen Ranasar.
What?
What?
What? Just call me?
I love you.
Sunwalkers.
Oh, what? Oh god. Okay.
I shouldn't be here. By some sort of mishap, I seem to have been transported here.
I look at Cass like, does this happen a lot?
No. Thank fuck.
I think we're all just kind of like a little bit stunned.
Yeah, I mean, this guy seems stunned too.
What's your name?
Arcanist Velsen Ranasar.
Jesus Christ.
What's your name?
My name's Masan.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Oh god, is this our problem now, guys? Is this guy with us? What? Like,
I'm just like.
Well, do you know for a
I don't
chance
know what to say.
know a way to transport to the Shadowfell?
the what?
The
Actually,
Shadowfell.
would I? Hang on. There's a chance I might know what that is. Jared, do you want me to roll to see if I know?
What was it, sorry?
He's talking about the Shadowfell.
Oh, yeah, roll.
Arcana, maybe? I guess it would be Arcana.
Yeah. Would it be Arcana?
Typically,
you
what
haven't
I
done a lot
do,
of-
Definitely, yeah, Arcana, I'd say.
what I typically do though is I just say roll a knowledge check, like an
Yeah.
intellect check of your choice, and I know which one's the right one, but they don't. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah. So you do
okay.
have to use your own knowledge and intuition a bit.
Mhm.
I like that.
And also it lets you play to your own strengths.
Yeah. Okay.
So like Asmo is always trying to hit that Arcana, and then maybe Dusty would want to do religion. You know. Sure.
By the way, I recently realized that makes no sense. Dusty having religion.
True, it doesn't.
That's funny.
I've probably heard of the Shadowfell. Maybe don't know much
I
about
think you
it.
probably read about it a little bit in books,
I do have books.
but nothing.
that I like to casually read every now and again. Are you human?
Only really mentioned though.
What are you?
I am of the Shallow Kai. I think you might call us elves.
Elves.
No, you don't look like any fucking elf I've ever seen, buddy.
Yeah. What was color was your skin again, dude?
Casts.
Pretty
Fuck!
much like
And she
white,
runs back
very bleak.
inside.
So okay.
She's gone.
Just remembered.
Okay. Well,
Well,
you're
yeah,
not
we
in the Shadowfell, for sure.
No, I know that.
You're on an island, and you're outside
Did-
the
Yes,
tavern.
yes.
So if you're thirsty
Did
and
the
you have-
pirates? Did the
Um,
pirates take something from you as well?
What? What are pirates?
The Yaha Fiddly Dee on a boat, you know, traveling.
One just ran
See?
back inside, actually.
Did you not see the big,
Oh, yeah.
meal
Masan
thing?
doesn't want to be in control of this situation anymore. Masan wants to give up.
Pirates are just assholes.
So like, oh, bad guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
well, they did steal our stuff.
That makes sense.
Are you gonna like go? Like,
I mean,
Are you gonna like get out of here?
Don't be.
I
rude, don't
can
be-
if I'm not wanted
Are
here.
you gonna like go back? Like,
I mean, I want to, yes, but I can't by my own. Not right now. Basically, I don't know how. I
do
don't
you
know
have any
how I
gold
got
on
there.
you?
Yeah. Actually, I
Okay,
do.
cool.
It's a bit weird that I do, but I do.
I'm thinking about that.
Okay.
Would
How
that
does
be
everyone have gold
different?
but not me?
I'll
Yeah,
Sure,
help
imagine
you-
like it would be some like weird currency, but it would still be actual gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
It's
help
like-
you get back to Shadowfell.
Better gold than normal gold. Cool.
I'll
Oh,
help
thank you.
Are you guys-
I did see that you did recognize the Shadowfell.
I've heard of it. Yeah, no, I'm actually I'm actually quite familiar with the Shadowfell.
Oh,
Can
are you now?
Are you thirsty?
Yes,
we are
quite
at a
actually.
tavern. Cool. Well, don't just stand around. Let's go inside.
All right. Ring
Now
one
you
up
come
then.
to like 3 people following you, Rick.
I just ask him.
It's
like,
fine by me.
You wanted something to drink, right?
This is so what you want. Your little creepy fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me one. Just give me one of your gold pieces, and I'll go get us some drink.
I guess roll a deception check.
That would be persuasion if he was going to go.
Oh
get some
yeah,
drinks.
that's an 18
I'll give you
plus
the-
6. It's an 18 plus 6.
24.
Oh,
This seems very
Hands over
fair.
2.
This seems
I
like
mean,
such a good deal.
that does seem a bit expensive, but okay. Here
You
go.
are in a strange realm of existence, my
You-
friend.
Gold,
You-
it might be more
yeah.
expensive here, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
suspect that your currencies are perhaps different, and this is. The guy seems genuine.
I'm so proud of Alvin right now.
So it's good.
So I put the gold. I take the gold coin, and I walk towards the bar.
So currently, both bartenders are there.
Can we get a booth now? Is there a booth available for like the 4 of us? Perhaps.
I would say there aren't many booths per se.
Sure.
There are seats around the outside, like a big bench, and a bunch of tables and some random chairs in the middle.
Table's fine as long as we can all sit and talk relatively.
Yeah,
privately.
there's small tables, but you can cramp around. You'll get nudged a lot, but
That's fine.
people don't tend to use table too often.
Sure. Yeah. Once that strange teleporting fellow gets his drink, I'm just gonna be like, Okay, guys. So, what's the plan? We know where they stay.
But wait, I still need to get the drink.
I'm saying once you've got the drink.
So we are
Yeah, so
talking about these
Okay, let's do
pirates
that.
fellows.
Right.
Who are you
So
walking
my
up to?
So I'm just walking up to the gnome and I'm just gonna.
I
Oh,
don't
the
fucking
halfling.
know.
Oh, it's not a gnome.
The halfling or the orc?
Oh, sorry, halfling.
Okay.
both the same.
So I thought the orc was still with us.
No, I
No.
got
If you
called.
walk back, then I walk towards you. I walk with you.
Yeah, I got called, so she ran as soon as
Oh, okay.
she was yelled at.
Okay, then I ask for four beers.
Yeah. Sure.
That's 12. Yeah. So and 1 silver and 2 copper.
Yeah.
And I pocket the gold and somewhere inside.
I'll bring it over.
Well
Don't worry about it.
distribution. I love
Nice.
it.
So just one question, guys. What does EP, GP, what's like?
Okay,
CP?
so GP is gold. EP is Electrum, which is worth half of 1 gold. Typically, you ignore it.
Then
And
it's
then PE is
silver, copper.
And platinum is worth
SP
10 gold.
So SP is silver,
Silver.
right? And
Silver.
CP is copper. So GP is gold, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, EP is a little dumb.
Yeah,
It's-
what you usually, usually just use CP, SP, and GP. Copper,
Yeah.
silver, and gold.
And platinum. Platinum's relatively useful.
Yeah, later game.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Um,
like in game it's, I think it's kind of a rare currency still, but it's definitely used by the richer.
It's like £50
Um,
notes.
I feel like it would be
$100
rude.
bill.
It would be rude to use one in most places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
So like
figured.
take all
Like,
their
we don't have
change in return.
we don't have change for this.
I'm putting. By the
Exactly.
way, I'm putting.
We don't want this. I can't get rid of this.
By the way, I'm,
Exactly. Working in retail,
Yeah.
first customer in the morning brings a £50 note.
Fuck you.
What the fuck?
I'm putting the gold coin not with my coins. Like I'm putting it like in a separate pocket inside my clothes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we all have our drinks. We're all at the table. Group huddle. Right. We know where they're staying. We know where their ship is. We don't know where they keep your things.
Wait,
What's the
but
plan?
what about the shadow fellow? Like, do you...
We'll figure that out later.
We'll figure that out later. We have kind of we're on
Alright,
a
so-
quest.
So if I help you with this, you'll help me later?
Absolutely.
Alright. Alright, so what's the plan?
Bullshit.
Yes,
Love it.
I'll help you later.
You believe it? Yeah.
I mean, she does seem like she actually knows some stuff. So yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, we can roll it.
I'm also
If you'd like,
weird
yeah.
weird enough looking that like
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm thinking of all the lies now.
It's hard to keep on top of them.
Yeah. Cool.
though.
So yeah. Right. Here's what I'm thinking. Break into one of their rooms, drag them away, ask questions. Risky. Very risky.
Beat him up.
Maybe a little. You're a little violent. I like that. Or
Quiet but violent.
yeah.
Silent but deadly.
Or we could sneak onto their ship and have a dig around. Because it doesn't sound like they live here. It doesn't sound like they would bring their treasure onto the island.
But the ferry was it was the last ferry.
It
and
was.
The boat's on the other side. So.
It was, which means we'd have to. Oh god, we'd have to
You
get.
just spend the night here.
We'd need to spend the night here. That's not ideal.
I have a bedroll. It's fine.
I mean, I also have a bedroll. It's also pretty warm outside, I would imagine. So.
It's warmish. It's gotten cooler since it's kind of mid-evening by this point, or we're getting into late evening, even maybe 9:30 or so.
Well, I mean,
What do we
it's
want to do,
still-
guys?
Manageable.
well, they've got rooms upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, they have rooms upstairs.
Maybe
Yeah.
I could maybe go and maybe break into one of the rooms and you guys distract them. You see what happens.
But we don't need to distract them if they're all asleep.
Well, if they're drinking right now, their rooms aren't attended.
Oh shit. Okay. God,
So-
we should have figured out what rooms they're in. God, I'm gonna have to ask the orc again. Okay. Right.
Work out which room they're in, and then
Yeah,
Right,
I'll
good.
work out which room they're in. I'll give you a signal. I'll give you the room number with my hands. You go up, and the rest of us will keep an eye on them down here. Make sure they don't wander off. Okay. If they do, we'll try and distract them. Or I will anyway.
unravel the fingers in front of them.
Because I'm like Alvin is like the only distraction this guy's gonna make is punching one, and the other dude
fucking
is
time.
like
You've got a fucking time wizard with us.
yeah
wait.
we have fucking Astro the Moon Monkey with us. Like
Arcanist that was your name, right? Arcanist.
That is my title, yes.
Oh, is that your name? Or...
It's my title.
Okay, I'm just gonna call you Arcanist then. Archie. It's fine. You're Archie now.
Archie.
No, I'd prefer
Archie.
it to
Archie. Okay,
No.
Archie.
I'm Velson Ranasar.
Wait, what?
Velson Ranasar.
Felchi?
Velson.
Felchi. Okay,
I'm
Felchi.
pretty sure he said Velson.
Sen.
Vincent.
Velson.
Vince. We'll stick with Vince. My
So,
name's fucking Bertha,
okay.
for fuck's sake. You can't have a cool name like that.
Felchi. Okay, fine. Felchi. What are you good at? Like, we have a person that can do like sneaky stuff and can go into a room. Can you do anything like that?
Well,
Can you fight?
I can fight. I do have some interesting spells up my arsenal. And I
Spells. Good to know.
have at times been quite adept at using my tongue to get what I want.
Everyone.
I respect that. I respect that. It's
Across the room, someone goes, ha!
not many men. Not many men are that dedicated. DJ Khaled, for example.
Oh.
Okay, so right.
So
Okay, yeah,
Felchi.
that's a good plan.
Good.
I go up to the bar. I ask Cass, "Hey, is that like I make like I'm ordering a drink, but when you come in, I just ask, "Hey, is that gold still good to find out which rooms they're in?"
She kind of like leans in a bit, and she's like, I mean, there's only 3 rooms, and they're taking up 2 of them, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Okay. I still need to know which ones because I don't want to break into the wrong room.
Well, nobody's staying in the other one. There's
You can't fail.
Oh shit!
yeah, there's an empty room.
How much to take the empty room tonight?
2 silver a night.
Okay, cool.
But I should warn you, it's pretty small, and only
Wait.
2 beds.
2 silver for a room, and
Yeah,
4 drinks is
well-
1 gold?
No, you didn't hear that.
You're not there. And we're like not talking.
We'll have this moment later. We'll definitely have this moment. I will. I'll be like, "Can you split a gold?" And I'll give you a gold because I.
Yeah. But yeah,
Cool.
just a warning. It's tiny, so if you're taking
That's fine.
your little
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll
Bam.
take the key.
Boys
I'll,
sleep
I'll,
on
I'll
the-
pocket the key.
right, but you should know too. There's 5 rooms upstairs. 2 on one side, 3 on the other. The 2 on the other side don't fuck with. That's mine and Mira's rooms.
Right. Okay. Good to know. Okay. So which side are your rooms?
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna say the left.
Okay.
Left
Yeah.
side of the hall.
Okay.
That's-
Cool.
this is true.
it's now canon.
Okay, cool. I pass that info to our rogue. I say, "Hey, 3 rooms. Shit, was it the right or the left?
Well, let's find out.
I passed
Well,
info.
I mean,
passed
it's
whatever
not too
was...
hard. There's 2 rooms on one
Oh, yeah,
side
yeah,
and
yeah,
3
yeah.
rooms on the other.
Yeah,
so-
I pass it along. I say there's 3 rooms on one side. 2 of there and 2 of them. 1 of them's empty. So
You have to number. You have to number that.
Yeah, I didn't
And
actually get
I
given
gave you a
number, but-
key and all of that too.
Oh
that's
yeah,
good,
no, the key's
yeah.
fine. So
Okay.
yeah, so 1 of them's empty. 2, they're in the other 2, on the side of 3. I think it was the right side. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there's 3 on that side. Go.
I'm gonna back away into the darkness and shoot
Yeah,
upstairs.
that's my line.
Okay,
You
so
fucking travel through mist. I'm the
the-
darkness bitch.
The only other door to the place is one behind the bar to the right in the corner.
Does that go upstairs?
Probably. You would have to ask.
Well, it
Does
wouldn't
that
it
go
be kind of
upstairs?
wouldn't it be kind of obvious how to get upstairs? Or
Well, yeah, that's the only door.
okay, cool.
He falls down the stairs because he was thinking he was going upstairs.
Oh yeah, they're actually down.
The downstairs or up? I'm confused now.
You know what? Yes, they're actually down. I've decided.
The downstairs.
They're down. That makes more sense.
It's a cellar.
They're in the cellar. Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
The geography of this place just changed. You feel
just
the whole
literally
place
flipped
rumbling.
upside down. The roof disappears. It's an open air garden now. Right, I'm gonna look
wanna go
over
through
to the orc and give her a look, and then go downstairs.
She winks at
Did you
you.
get the key?
I don't like orcs.
She's
No.
gonna wink at you anyway. You're the one who looked at her.
I will try and unlock the door. Realize it's locked and go and get the
Okay.
key from the side.
When you go through the door, Mira shouts, "No rooms tonight. You're all gonna have to go home."
But you just
That's
took
it.
the last room.
No,
Oh, okay.
no
Yeah,
drunkards staying over tonight.
Okay. And I'm gonna wander upstairs,
Downstairs.
downstairs, and look to my right hand side for the first door.
Okay.
Do I find the door? The door appears.
It's open.
It's open.
Yes.
I don't want to open it. I want to put my ear up to it and see if I.
Oh right. You don't hear anything.
We will.
Wait, no, roll a perception check. I'll
The
get
door
there.
bites you. It was a mimic.
You hear mice scurrying around inside.
14.
As far as you can tell, you don't hear anything.
I will slowly and quietly push down on the handle and
Okay.
go in.
The handle pushes down and the door opens.
I look around.
All you see, it's a fairly narrow and somewhat long-ish room. Enough to fit 2 beds. It looks kind of designed to fit as much in as small a space as possible. So the beds
Okay.
are quite close together. There's enough space to just walk.
Does it look like
in.
there's somebody's living in it or not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do
so
not
this is the
any
first-
signs.
Okay, so I will go back out and realize, right, that's the one we just bought.
No, you don't know that. You don't know I have.
Do
it.
I... Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So I go to.
Wait,
the
you
next
don't.
one.
Wait.
I thought you told us.
No.
Okay.
That's my room.
That's
Oh, right.
That's my room.
Fucking bitch.
Wait, so nobody else knows.
No, that's no. I just fucking.
She just told them the info. She didn't tell them, but she was gonna let them stay with her.
No, yeah, but like, Bertha wouldn't go down there if there wasn't like a queue to.
Yeah, well, she knows-
I'm
she
breaking
knows-
into
Well,
their room.
but I told Bertha about the rooms. I just didn't tell her I had bought the empty room. I told her that room was empty and no one's in it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to the next door
Mm-hmm.
and check. Put my ear up to it.
Now roll perception check. Ooh. It's silent.
I'm gonna. It's silent, so there's nobody there. I'm gonna slowly press the handle down, quietly. Oh, all of this is stealth, by the way.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And I'm gonna push or slowly open the
The
door.
handle goes down, and as you push, it does not move.
It's locked. Shit.
Yes.
Should have checked that. And I will attempt to lock it, pick it.
Logan? Oh,
Holy
Okay.
shit! He just
Okay.
flips the door on upside down without.
these are pretty weak locks. They seem there to be functional, not to necessarily protect anyone, especially
They're-
just so that there
they're
are locks.
used-
So
The
you just stick
door.
a fucking credit card through the door and lift the hatch up.
Right. I will go in and I'll have a look around. If there's nobody
Um,
there.
It's almost the exact same as the last room, other than you do see 2 bags on the ground.
Okay.
Just kind of
Is-
backpacks.
Is that it?
Pretty. Yeah, that's it.
I will go through them. Have a
Okay,
look.
I'll make an investigation check.
What do I find?
In the first pack, you find the smaller one. You find just some clothes. You find a green shirt.
Mhm.
And just clothes in that one.
I will take the green shirt and the
Okay.
sock.
There are 2 socks in there.
Just one.
Just one. Just one.
Just one.
Oh, you bastard.
Every character's the fucking same.
At-
Klepto.
At this point, Alvin wants to stand up and is like, "This is taking too long. I should go check."
No,
Okay.
fucking idiot, sit
I
down.
should say.
Why?
What's the
Keeping-
worst thing you want to do?
We're keeping watch so she can work.
But it's been so long.
Are
It
we
hasn't,
still
it's
like
been
at
like
the table?
2
or-
Be like
minutes.
2 minutes.
God. Fine.
It's been like 2 minutes. The sock is grey,
Grey. Okay.
with white toes.
Grey with white toes. Okay. I will pocket that. So
I imagine your
Grey
bag is just full of
sock.
one type, like one of sock from all these
grey
pairs
sock
that
with
you
white
sold.
toes. Okay.
In
And
the other
you
bag.
said a green shirt as well,
A
yeah?
green shirt. It's kind of instead of buttons at the top, it's got kind of hoops and a lace going between them.
Okay.
That's how we tighten it.
Okay. And I will go have a look at the other bag.
Yeah, the other bag. I'll give you same investigation. That makes sense. You find more
Investigation.
clothes.
Yeah.
Now one, just black and white striped shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Trousers, more socks. Some underwear. And you do find a necklace,
Oh.
although
Oh.
it is not one you recognize.
I will look at what does the necklace look like?
It's silver, but no, it's silver. It's got a very fine oval hoops that goes all the way around it, and then at the kind of the key element of it is a larger silver hoop with a red stone
Okay. I will pocket that
Okay.
and take one sock.
You should put one pair of socks in the other guy's bag.
Cool. That's a good idea.
There's no
I will-
silver ruby necklace or something.
I will silver ruby necklace.
Yeah.
I will take one of the pairs of pants from one bag,
From which bag?
from the big bag, and put it into
The-
the small bag.
The first bag, right?
So I'll take a pair of pants from the second bag and put it in
Okay.
the first small bag.
Okay.
I love it.
By the way, you can write down Xander's sock for that.
Sanders. I've got it as a grey sock with white toes. Sanders.
Doesn't smell.
I didn't smell it. I don't want to. I just want to fuck with them, to be honest. Right. Yeah. I will. If that's it, I'm gonna close out the bags, clean up the room, make sure it's looking good as if I had been there, and then go back out and lock the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll another stealth check. Okay, you're good.
I'm a stealthy bastard,
That's all.
and I will go for the next door.
Alvin's knee
sorry,
is
yeah,
right
I
now
see.
is just jumping. Like his legs are twitching and
Eyes keep flicking over to the corner.
yeah.
Between two corners, actually.
Is anything
So-
happening with them or?
So
Oh, no.
am I with them keeping watch, or I'm still like at the bar, or
I think you're all at our table, right?
We're all
All
at the
at a
table.
okay?
And I will go to the next door.
Okay.
I will do the normal
roll
thing. Put
team
my ear up to
skills.
the door. Do
Oh,
I
yeah.
hear anything?
Roll. You are sure that there's nobody in there.
I will check the door. Is it locked?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
You open it, no problem.
Okay. It's a
These,
shit lock.
these are really like useless locks almost.
Okay, and I do the same thing. I go and have a look inside the room and see what's to be seen.
Wow.
Okay, very similar again, except this time you find a hand crossbow
Oh,
and there are 11 bolts for that. And there are 2 more bags.
I will go and have a look in the bags.
I suppose. Was that your investigation there?
Yes, that's my investigation.
Okay.
Everyone, yes, well done.
Do I find anything interesting?
Sorry,
If
one
not-
sec.
If not, it's okay. I'm gonna fuck with their socks and pants again.
I fucking love it.
It's
no,
like the other guy's gonna-
It's just clothes.
Just, I'm gonna fuck with
You
their,
find-
their pants and socks again.
A white shirt and another striped one, grey and white.
You could put the necklace
Oh.
in this guy's bag and then they'll fight each other.
No,
I mean,
I want to keep the necklace.
yeah,
No,
I'm not there
I
as well.
want to cut one of the guy's shirts.
Yeah,
One of the arms off. One of the arms off.
You should do that fucking Mean Girls thing where you cut like holes at the nipples.
yeah.
I'm gonna cut one arm off. Little
Okay,
holes where the nipples go.
I will say the white one is just like a. Is it a tank top? Is that right?
Well, a tank top is sleeveless.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I need one with sleeves.
But
obviously, if-
the striped one does have short sleeves.
Yes, I'm gonna cut them off.
Okay, both of them.
Yeah.
Sleeves are bullshit.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one. Cut nipples and put those in the bag of the other guy
I got your nips.
and take one of his socks.
Okay, so you you cut one arm off,
Yep.
the nipples off,
Yep.
nipple holes,
Nipple holes.
and you swapped socks again.
What? No, I put the trimmings in the other person's bag and took a sock from the other person's bag. And then I will proceed to close everything up again and lock the doors and head downstairs.
Upstairs.
Yeah, sorry, upstairs. That's gonna get
Dingy down here, by the way.
Huh?
It looks very dingy down here.
Yeah. Oh, glad I'm not staying here.
Quite damp. They
Is it
try
a
their
little-
best though.
Is it a little bit flooded?
It's not flooded, but if you touched the walls, it probably, yeah, you'd feel it.
Okay, I will go back upstairs and join the rest of the people at the table.
Okay.
When I see him, I
should roll
sigh.
stealth again. Roll stealth again.
Roll stealth again. Oh,
Okay, that's fine. Just thinking.
I'm at the table again.
Took you long enough.
You might be.
I
I
produced.
heard that dice roll.
I just produce a sock and say, "There's not much in there."
Okay, cool. So your shit's on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or on the person.
I get out the other sock.
So they
I
don't.
got 2 socks.
Well done.
Wait, are they the same? Did you get a pair of socks or are
No,
they
different ones.
Well, why didn't you get a pair? I could have used that.
You can use odd socks. The socks don't need to be the same for you to put them on your feet.
Oh, what if they're different sizes?
I mean,
Socks don't
don't-
have sizes.
Hey,
Socks
No.
come in like size what? Like
Fits
Size
all.
1
to
size
7.
2, or size
Please
3.
let me be on the side of the bar where I'm hearing this.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I assume someone to like shout. It doesn't matter what.
Yeah, I mean, don't
Doesn't
you
matter
just
if the
wear
socks are the same or not.
shoes on
If they're
top,
all
anyways?
socks.
So wait, hang on. You fucked with their shit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna know we're in the rooms, right?
Well, I
We
made
need to-
I did it properly. I put the nipple holes in the other guy's bag.
Okay.
The nipple.
Okay, we need to move. We're gonna need to move pretty quick. We're gonna need to We're gonna need to get on that boat. Oh God, how do we get to that boat? No!
you can get a rowing boat.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Man,
Wait,
if
are
only
we on
you
a
guys
different
knew
island?
somebody who could actually pilot a boat. Damn.
Well, shut up. I was gonna.
Of course, we're gonna ask our local guide.
Well, no. So this is what this is. I was gonna. Fuck. Right. So, okay. Finish your drinks. We gotta
Give
go.
the socks to Alvin.
Haven't had a drink for the last 5 minutes.
I go over to Cass and say, "Hey again."
I'm starting to think that you're kind of flirting a little bit. Like, I mean, I don't mind, but you know, I'm kind of on duty right now.
Booty duty.
Sure. Let's go with that. Do you want to do some? Do you want to do some breaking and entering tonight? When do you get off? When do you get off shift?
When do I get off my ship?
Well, things
I
usually go
imagine
pretty
it's
late
pretty much
here.
whenever whenever she says I get to be done is when I get to be done.
It's going pretty late. Everybody here is probably working tomorrow, but they do tend to stay late. So
If it's quiet enough, you can probably finish your shift now.
1 a.m., 2 a.m. No, it's really busy. Busy as ever.
It's probably going to be a couple of hours.
Okay. Do
How
you know
mu-
a way? How do you know a way to get to the docks? Is there anyone who can like ferry, like row us over to the docks?
I mean, that depends on how many laws you want to break tonight.
A few. How about you?
What's in it for me?
Ooh.
Gold.
I'm talking to Alvin about socks.
Damn it. Gold's in it for you.
Right, but like, how much gold? Because if I get caught, I gotta find a new island.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean,
so
like,
you're up for like being in, right? You're like ready to do this.
I mean,
You're not. What I'm asking is, you're not particularly tied down here, right?
no,
There's
no.
There's an amount of gold I can say that will get you to come with us, row us across to the port, maybe steal a boat.
Maybe keep a boat.
And
Maybe
from
keep a
what
boat.
I've gathered, you don't much like these people anyways. Am I right?
I mean,
Is 25
Look.
gold enough?
look.
How about some of the spoils?
And spoils and a boat. Potentially.
I mean, I could be in, yeah.
Could be, or are you? Because like we need to go now because our new friend, the sneaky one, fucked with their shit real weird. And as soon as they get back to their rooms, they're gonna know we were
I
in
mean,
there. Which
look,
means we need to get to their ship now.
to be fair, you could probably wait until my shift is done, because by the time they get to their rooms, they're gonna be drunk as fuck. They're not gonna notice tonight. I mean, one of their friends is already, I mean, he was out before y'all even got here. I don't mind breaking laws and shit. That's, whatever. But, Mira's been pretty nice. I'm not gonna just ditch her in the middle of a rush, you know what I'm saying? But I could be down tonight.
We can always stop by back later.
On who?
I mean,
I'm just gonna hang here.
I kind of imagine that this isn't a swing back around sort of mission.
Well, they don't live here, so we can absolutely swing back around to here. They might be stuck here for a while after we steal their boat.
Right.
Oh, I
but if we
don't think-
steal their boat, then we...
What if the item is
Yeah.
not on the boat? Maybe it's on the person, so we have to wait until we could set an ambush on their boat for
If
them.
we have their boat, I'll tell you this much: if we have their boat, that's gonna help.
True.
That's gonna help. So, okay. How about this? How about you keep their drinks coming a lot? Every time, yeah, make everything a double. Make sure that they're really plastered tonight. And as soon as you're finished with your shift, you come with
Right.
us.
Yeah, give them extra 4 double drinks on me, and I put 1 gold down.
She grins and she's like, yeah, that's easy enough, no problem.
Keep the change.
Yeah.
I mean, right, you need a little bit for service as well. Right, I put 1 other gold down.
Why? Aren't you just the friendliest weird fucking elf I've ever seen?
Okay, maybe he's flirting. I don't know what that is. Right. Okay.
50% service charge.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Masan's kind of like a little pumped because she doesn't want to get trapped in a fucking cove with some angry pirates if possible. But yeah, she's very fight or flight. So okay, cool. So I guess we're just gonna wait until you're off your shift and go from there. So shit, I'll have another run. Make it a double.
Yep. You got it. She doesn't even charge you because fucking big spender over here probably paid for you too.
Cool, nice. I make that last a while. I'm not getting drunk.
Am I getting a drink as well?
Up to you, buddy.
For free?
Hey, you want to spend it?
No, you're not getting a drink for free.
But he gave you gold. He gave you money. Come on, give me a drink.
Yeah, you're not that cute.
I come up to the bar and say to Brooke's character, I've got to always forget his name.
Masan.
Mashan.
It's like massage, but with a nut.
Yeah, Masan,
Masan.
and say, I got this pair of pants. as
I
well."
don't care. I don't care, sweetie. Just. Oh,
And I will look up to the York and say, I'll have a rum with water. Small one. Extra water.
Sure. She gives you a big rum and a big glass of water and doesn't charge you either.
God. I
And,
see this and I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
You could try,
I'll
bitch.
walk away.
Okay, so I guess we just like pass time. There's literally nowhere we can go. We can't get out of the cove, you know. Does it look like the four pirates are getting drunk, like getting really drunk, like drunk enough not to check their bags before they crash tonight?
Three. Three. What would I say? Crewmates, I guess, or
Mhm.
they're going a bit harder than Xander himself, but they also you've probably been checking slowly over the evening, and they've always had a drink in their hands.
Okay. I'm reasonably confident, but like there's still I just want to get ahead of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if we've got to break onto that boat, the last thing we want is the fucking boss showing up.
By the way,
Since I keep
Belson has
quiet.
noticed that glowing red eyes isn't a normal thing, so he's been keeping an illusion to cancel that out.
I mean, I guess in a light
Neither are
room,
straw
they
hats.
probably don't stick out that much, right?
No.
It's
It'd
more like
be
something
only
you
the
would
Just
dark
a
It's not
thing.
like
side.
they're glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, you're also not the weirdest looking thing in this room either, so like you're probably all right.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
I wear a
Almost.
fucking robe.
Pretty much.
I keep my weird pretty hidden. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I guess we just fast forward to
Well,
the end of.
I do more bartending tricks.
pretty much. But it's also 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So, okay, cool.
I
If
think
we,
this. Sorry, go.
it could be a good place to end it. I just wanted to I want to get on the boat. Like,
Okay.
So
I think
Before the end,
there are a few. Yeah.
just before the end, when I get thirsty enough to, I don't walk to our well-known bartender. I walk to the other one and I ask for a drink and I pay 3 copper
3 copper for what?
for just the drink.
a
Just
beer.
the
For your beer.
They're giving you a drink if you paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She
saw
gets it done in about 5 seconds, slams it down.
from you, and I was like,
They didn't get free drinks.
No.
I just took it out of the tab that
yeah,
the other
I
guy
didn't
paid.
get
You
any.
did-
so fuck
You did call not that cute, so.
that's true. That definitely
That
did
definitely
happen.
stings. That definitely stings.
Mira gets your drink in about 5-10 seconds, slams it down, holds her hand for the copper.
Yeah.
There you go, hun.
Thanks.
And as she gives you a wink, as she gets back to
See,
another
that's service.
person,
I give her an extra cup.
she gives you a surprised look and
She is nicer than I am, I'd imagine. But she's also meaner than I am too, and she needs to
I
be.
think she jumps up and down a lot.
She's on both ends of the scale.
Okay. So
Okay.
yes, should we call it that?
I think we're gonna call it here.
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna break onto a boat and fight next time.
Yeah, sorry,
That
the
was really
first
good.
half was a bit aimless.
No, it's
It was-
No, I thought it was
once
good.
that-
man.
Jared. Real talk, you did so much better than me the first time I DM'd. Holy shit. especially with your own campaign, because it's like there's no book to look at, there's no prompts, you know.
I made so much of it up.
But that's like
You're doing
part
it
of
right.
it,
That's
man.
how
Yeah.
how it
Literally
goes.
how it worked.
Yeah.
I think that went about 5% what I thought it would.
That's what I told you the other
Yeah,
day.
that's
though.
DMing.
I know this is true, but I didn't think it would go off track so quickly. In the moment.
But like, what was the track? I'm really curious. Like,
Well,
what...
I was supposed to tell you to go to that island as soon as you got off the boat. As soon as you arrived.
to get to the
You were
cove.
never
Alright,
supposed
I'm
to spend
cutting-
time in that first island.
recording
I know nothing about that island. Well, I do now.